Everybody, and welcome to Prestige Encounters. I am the walking skeleton DM, Salkos, and we have a fantastic session in store for you today. But before we get into all that, we have a few announcements to get through. First and foremost, a lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you could be using at your tables at home. You can find the music on Spotify, watch your music videos on YouTube, and even ask your Amazon Alexa device to play Midnight Syndicate right now. For more information, use the command !midnight in our chat or go to midnightsyndicate.com. We also have Arkenforge. Arkenforge is a comprehensive tool for map making, sound effects, ambient sounds, and music playlists as well. There's a one-time fee of $35, but if you use the code prestige at checkout, you get $5 off. For more information, go to arkenforge.com or use the command !forge in our chat for a direct link. And don't forget to use prestige at checkout for $5 off. Fantastic deal, one-time fee. That's great, especially when everybody is drowning in subscriptions these days. With that, we also have Rogue Energy, and here to tell us about Rogue Energy is our very own now Dion.
Dion? I'm not Dion.
Now Dion.
That's not my name. No, but Rogue Energy is really great. I'm sorry, I got thrown off for a second.
Rogue Energy will interrupt your own sentence about it. That's how great it is.
Rogue Energy needs no introduction.
No.
Rogue Energy
But it's
has plenty of introducing to do because everybody needs to know about it. Even if you're joining in on this session specifically for the first time, has a great array of energy drink powders and hydration drink mixes. My personal favorite is blue raspberry, but there's plenty of other flavors like the new Tiger's Blood, which is strawberry coconut watermelon, and Michael has a tub of sour candy, which just tastes just like the real thing. It's insane. Great part about Rogue Energy is that it doesn't leave a chalky feeling in your mouth after you drink it like some other competing energy drink brands. And it's great for energizing you before your gaming, work, or if you want to use it as a pre-workout, you can totally do that. All that, and they also have cans where you can buy 4-packs or 12-packs shipped straight to your door. And with all of this, you can use code prestige at checkout for 10% off your purchase. Totally worth it. You should do it.
And thank you so much there, Jeremiah, aka Dion, the character whose first session almost died last week. Anyway, we also are sponsored by Found Familiar Coffee, which is a D&D themed coffee company that has an excellent assortment of roasts that are both blends and single origin beans that you can get ground or whole bean if you grind them yourself at home. Use the code prestige at checkout at foundfamiliar.com/prestige encounters. I personally like the regular Knoll, which is their espresso blend, along with their false life if I don't need that extra caffeine in my day. So I still like my daily coffee.
I bought regular Knoll for a friend, and it never made it to that friend because it's so good.
I love that for you. Cool. What else am I missing?
I've got a show next week. I'm so excited about it. Yeah, I'm gonna show next week. And it made me think, there's this age-old question, what do we tell actors to break a leg? But the reason for that is because every play has a cast.
He's hiding so I don't kill his character this session. That'll be a way to exit.
Sorry, I was muted, but I did enjoy that.
You might notice at the top of your chat box right now that we are currently raising money for the Trevor Project. The Trevor Project is a organization that is designed to assist LGBTQIA plus youth, especially those that are going through a tough time, which many are due to a number of legislative action being passed or introduced against them, specifically targeting trans kids So we decided that we're going to start raising this money now instead of June. If you don't want to just donate money, but you also want something to wear during Pride Month, all of our D&D themed Pride merch is currently live on our Redbubble store at merch.pgc.gg, which is like I said, our Redbubble store. All the proceeds for the Pride themed merch will be going directly to the Trevor Project from now until the end of June. I feel like there's something else, guys. I just feel it in my bones.
Something we should natural one it.
Yes, the natural ones. You notice here next to my camera feed right now, because you might notice where it normally is, there is a guest camera who will be introduced later on in the session. But yes, there is natural ones. Every 5 that we roll, we give out a set of dice to a lucky viewer in USA or Canada only, excluding Quebec because they have laws against giveaways. Womp womp. Anyway, without further ado, here to tell us what happened last week, as you grab your drinks, grab your snacks, as we welcome you to our table here at Prestige Encounters for session 36. And telling us what happened last week is our very own Hydro.
Hydro Wormfist! Hydro! So, here's what happened. Right, so it started, we were chilling, right? Except we weren't chilling because there was a bunch of locusts that were trying to obliterate us. So, we were not chilling, actually. The locusts were a large issue, but not as large as the acolyte issue also going on in the city. So, we had to deal with that post-haste. But once again, the locusts were a large issue, so we were attacked by the locust, and then this very large man named Dion just fell out of the sky and obliterated all of them for us. So that solved the locust issue temporarily. But then we also had the acolyte issue still, so we had to go get rid of that. So we went to their temple, bringing along this man Dion, because he already solved one of our issues. So what if he just fell through the sky a second time and then it killed all of the acolytes? It's worked once, so surely it'll work again. We bring him to the temple. We go through the temple. There's a lot of traps. I've been poked, I've been stabbed, I've been burnt. I don't care about it very much, but the other ones do, so they fell unconscious. Stuff happened, and then the walls were about to close on us, but then I used my expertly crafted steel tile to stop it. And something about a scarab also. It's just I don't know. But we got through it. And we're still in here. And here we are. We out here. Currently. We're still in there.
What was that?
And here we are.
Was that it? Okay, so yes, you recently just went through a very intricate trap that was relying on the party being split. From here, you all continue on through, many of you losing much of your health. Currently, Dion and Astra are both cursed by the acolytes where they cannot heal. Dion was able to stabilize himself from Astra using one of her med kits, and Hydro is currently unconscious, and he was brought back from death saves from his necklace. So with that, you all pull down the 4 levers, those of you who are still standing. The stone doors rise. What would you like to do?
What happens? Stone doors rise. What's on the other side?
There is, so on both sides you see a hallway that on the right hand side it turns to the left, and on the left hand side it turns to the right. And as you kind of peer and turn around the corner, you see that the hallways merge together, and then there's another hallway going forward. Another T section.
I call
And
it
Dion.
The door is opening. You see, Trey, your side. We try our side. Don't go too far.
We'll go as fast as we can, but Dion he's alive, right, Astra?
Yes.
Yeah, but he's not awake. So that's a problem. Casimir goes over to him and is like, what do we... Can we do something? I mean...
I can carry him.
Can you carry him? I mean...
I can try. I mean, how big is Dion compared to me?
He's
Dion is 6'8" and like over 300 pounds.
Ooh.
Okay.
Using a run for my money.
I'll
It might
carry.
be.
Astra, you can help.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there anything we can turn into like a gurney that'll help us carry him?
You could probably makeshift one quickly. I don't believe I have.
Fabric and two sticks of some kind.
I know I have fabric. I have a lot of cotton left over. I never sold.
Okay, does Kaito have like...
What happens next is Zul reaches into his bag of holding and pulls out his tent, and he just takes 2 poles from that, and then
there you
some
go.
fabric around the 2 poles,
Mhm.
and then we've got a makeshift gurney, and he secures it with a bit of string. Okay. Maybe it is.
Well, we can't leave him here, because if this trap reactivates, then he's dead for sure. I mean, and he is somewhat arrogant, but I don't like to leave people to die just because. So you grab his arms, I'll grab his legs, we'll put him on this gurney, and hopefully we can find something to wake him up.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
He's so heavy.
Okay.
Oh my god, what does this man eat?
Don't shame him. Okay, try.
Oh no, it's very impressive. Like he's all muscle. It's like he must eat like half a cow a day. Just the muscles.
Very strong.
Okay, let's try this.
So now we lift. So we're gonna lift the gurney. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Oh god, this is like a military funeral. Let's go. Is everyone up over there, by the way?
Yeah, Hydro.
No.
I don't know. Hydro's breathing, but
We go through the doors around the corner and then meet up in the center there.
Yeah.
Are you dragging Hydro with you?
yeah.
Where's Kaido? Oh no, him too.
Well, at least he's small.
We can heal Kaido, yes?
Yes.
Quick.
But should we heal Kydro?
Yes, we should.
I mean, he could just let him have a little nap. He seems like he doesn't want to talk for a couple minutes. Okay.
This place here is very dangerous. Maybe we should stop and rest for a moment. Yeah.
Well, quick question, out of character. Have we remerged? Or we're all one group again?
Yeah,
or are we
We
still?
are now.
No, we are, yeah.
Yay! Okay.
In fact, I can go ahead and give you a visual of what you
Oh.
see currently.
How exciting.
For no particular reason.
That just because I have a visual doesn't mean that there's combat. What?
No, it's helpful.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I have a feeling that most of us are on death's door right now. I mean, but where do we go that's safe to rest? I mean, I'm mostly spent.
At this
We're
point,
in the middle of enemy territory. This whole place is foreign to us and dangerous.
So there is, from what most of you can see right now, there is a hallway that leads directly forward, right?
Mm.
And there appears to be a slight, like, another path a little bit off to the left.
Okay. Well, those who are in the best condition who aren't Astra
what the heck?
should go ahead. Well, Astra, you're also cursed, so I assume if you fall, you stay down.
Yeah, and I'm also. I just don't feel good.
Cormac,
Yeah,
That's
your
me.
arm.
you are
Yes.
okay? Nasmir, you are not so. I see you a bit bruised here, but not so bad.
I've got a few scrapes.
Yeah. Cormac
We'll
looks
see.
like he's only one
Never been
door,
better.
one's at death's door, and we're
So-
like too.
Zolkifli lifts his nose to the air, and he'd like to just kind of sniff, just get a sense of if there are any strange scents coming from down the corridor that might suggest that there is evil lurking around the corner waiting for us.
Detect evil.
What does
that's a
evil
question for
smell
the
like?
DM. Yeah, I'm angling for
Lemons.
evil
Perception
sniff.
check.
Brimstone.
Thank
Well,
you.
we know what the
not
acolytes smell like, right?
I have exhaustion, so I believe it'll be a straight roll, which is 12.
So the acolytes have a very distinct smell. They appear to be undead creatures, but they don't smell of rotted flesh. But they really smell more like leather and
Formaldehyde.
aromatic spices and chemicals and that sort of thing. They don't smell like formaldehyde necessarily, because what you witnessed was them using a lot of salt to kind of dry out the skin, along with other natural resources.
Fair
But you
enough.
don't, like, while that stench is remnant of this area, you don't detect any immediately nearby.
Okay. So, he can stop and breathe and help Cadro.
Let's check that just the fork in the road just to be sure, because I don't think we can just wait here.
Okay, can check. No,
Okay.
I'm just gonna bend down. I'm just gonna prop the wrap the bedroll up, put it under Kydra's head so he can rest on something comfortable, and I'll do the same. Wrap up a blanket, find something for Dion, put it under his head.
I'll go to help check around the corner.
Okay.
But just a peek, right?
Go. Shh. Quiet.
Casimir, are you coming?
I'm really loud.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, I can.
You hear like a.
Cormac, you're quiet. Maybe you can help.
Okay.
How's your gun?
I think it's okay. I think I fixed it. Hope so.
Okay.
No more blinks.
What's a blank? Sorry, I know you're like up the hall, but this is a very interesting, loud, whispered conversation.
Can I get a stealth check,
Okay, so-
please?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so imagine if I were to load my gun, but I forgot to put the ball in, and it just goes poof, and nothing comes out but smoke. That's a blank.
Oh, yes, I knew a couple soldiers who had that problem.
Got an 11.
From stealth checks from
I also
everyone,
got an
right?
11.
Just the two that are, whoever's singing forward, I need stealth checks from.
Okay, good.
Cormac, can I just peek around the corner and then go?
Yeah.
Just. Oh.
Yeah.
Can I get an investigation check?
From both of us, or just one of us?
One of you can do advantage.
Okay.
You wanna go for it?
How's your investigation?
Not particularly the most perceptive individual.
Well, I have a -1, so.
I'm slightly more perceptive than you, I guess. 1 second.
They seem to be struggling
Well-
over there.
I got a 12.
There appears to be part of the wall that is a slightly lighter gray than the rest of it, indicating that there's something there.
Should we touch
Something
it?
off about that. I don't know if we should touch it so far away from everyone else. Maybe.
All right, I'll go bring everybody else to us, and then we'll touch the wall.
Remember, we're just checking things out. We need to rest somewhere.
That's true. Can I see anything further ahead, or?
What's your vision?
The
What's
hallway
your
continues into
vision?
a black nothingness.
Okay, well, I guess this hallway's as good as we're gonna get for our rest. 'Cause I don't like the fucking look of that.
It goes somewhere else. Yeah. This
So-
place sure is dark.
Just a reminder. When you first, because it's been a week, when you first entered the temple, there were acolytes entering and leaving this area, carrying them further. Whatever new bodies were prepped, they were carrying them further than where you've reached. So you would be able to assume this hallway
coming through this way
would be used.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
Okay. Well, there goes that idea.
There's a path to the left. It kind of dead ends, but the wall looks off.
So,
Okay. Secret door.
secret
Maybe.
door.
It's a different color than the rest around it.
Okay.
Secret tunnel.
I was
So-
just thinking it.
You can show me. Show me.
Just up here.
It's right. It's
Okay.
right there on the wall as he points toward the
All right.
blinking
So,
pink circle
if-
that surrounds it.
If Nazmir can help him out and just point it out to him, could Zul investigate it?
Yeah.
Cool.
With advantage.
Lovely. Except I have exhaustion, so it's gonna be a straight roll. Here it comes. 18.
Oh.
So there is a stone that can be pressed in.
Mm.
Sorry.
Should I? Cormac's gonna slide his crowbars. Like, should I pry it off the wall, see what's behind it, or should we push
Yeah.
it?
Okay. Zul's just gonna step back a bit.
Everyone's trying to pry all these things off right
Yeah.
now.
So Cormac's gonna step up with his pry bar and try to
All right. Just push only.
push
Pull the
it.
stone out.
Do you want me to push it or do you want me to pull it? Which one do you want me to do?
Push.
Push first,
Push.
then pull. Push first. Eat nothing, then pull.
All right, fine. He puts his hand to it and he pushes.
You got the stone sound again?
Yeah. What does it sound like?
It's not. It's more like an actual door on a hinge, really.
Oh.
Oh,
Dang it.
what does the
doesn't
door on
go-
a hinge sound like?
All right.
I'm fixing something. Leave me alone.
I was just making sound effects for you.
Well, okay. So,
All right.
size and
Cormac's
do you-
gonna
What do your half
step
elf eyes
forward
see?
into the hall. Yeah, he's gonna take a look around into the room, but not going into the room yet. He's just gonna see what he can see from the doorway.
Make a perception check.
All right. So that's gonna be with disadvantage, right? Since exhausted knowledge.
Wait, I think I still have a reaction. I can make that a straight roll. Yeah, restore balance.
Doesn't matter. It's still a 7.
Oh. Cool.
this is great.
So what you see are two statues of two women with an altar. There are dim lights burning in both of these. One of the braziers is burning with this purplish flame. The other one is burning with a bluish flame. And then you hear a voice.
Oh, I don't like voices.
It's like a
What is the-
cough.
Oh.
Like a sickly
okay.
cough.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay, I guess I'll take a few steps into the room.
Cormac, where are you going?
Currently chained to the
Oh,
pillar
gee.
to your right, you look over and you see Dakota, would you like to describe your character, please?
Nice.
So you guys are who stepped in? Who was it?
Cormac.
That was me.
Cormac.
Cormac.
Okay.
Yes.
So Cormac, you step in, chained to this pillar. You see a as soon as you came in, kind of receded into his shell the best he could. But you see a turtle chained up with
Nice.
some of the acolyte robes on.
Oh, sorry. Must be a sex thing. I guess I'll leave you to it. And he just leaves.
No, 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 no! Don't leave!
No. Wait, he is gonna step back toward the door, not leaving the room yet, still within eyesight. He goes, guys, there's somebody tied up in here.
Coming. What? It's a
Prisoner.
He's gonna try to like yell, but in a whispered tone, just like, hey, what's your name?
So you guys are still like in the cultist robes, right? Or the acolyte robes?
Not all of us.
Not all. Okay.
A lot of them are burned.
Yeah.
Okay. So Cormac's in the robes.
Yes.
You already know my name.
Sure. And he's like, Zul, Nazmir, get in here.
Okay, Zul steps in.
What are they doing?
Yeah,
And I don't have robes on
Okay.
because I had my echo use
Right.
them as a distraction.
Yeah.
Prisoner. Okay.
They're wearing.
Come on.
Why are they wearing the acolyte robes? Hold on.
I am an acolyte.
Why are you chained up?
The pretender.
Not a cat.
Said it right? You said it right?
Is he pretending to be a cat?
We will find out.
What?
Okay. So you are the what? You serve the Sphinx?
What about the Sphinx?
I don't know. It is supposed to be here, but no sign.
Yeah, it's here.
Is it evil? Good. Is it okay?
Well, it's a Sphinx. It's a loaded question.
Okay. So first, my friend's question for you: why are you chained up? What is happening here?
I wouldn't accept the pretender. I'm the last one remaining.
Last one. No. Okay. Sure, I help you. I'm gonna look for a way to get the chains off him.
Is there a lock on the chains?
Yeah.
All right. Cormac's gonna step up. He's like, hold on. Oh, Zul, I
Cormac,
got
good.
this.
Okay. Call Estra. Maybe she can use her magic to open this chain.
The thing where you
He's
just shoot it.
He's just
Just
gonna
shoot
pull
it.
out his lock picks and start picking at it.
Yeah, can I get a tools check, please?
Yeah, as you step closer, he kind of recedes more into his shell.
What exactly is it? Tools check. It's
This will
just
be
a
sleight of
d20 with
hand,
my.
edge, or proficiency modifier.
Okay.
And a giant image of the lock appears with the lock picks
You said a
zoomed
sleight of
in.
hand plus proficiency, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's gonna be that's gonna be a 22. Either way.
Yeah, quite efficiently, Cormac picks the lock and the chains clatter to the stone ground. And now that you guys are looking around, this appears to be some sort of once altar room to two goddesses that you at this time you don't recognize, and everything but these two statues and braziers, which are kind of this like very polished metal, are broken. There are ruins of other statues around. The holy symbols have been defaced and changed or scratched out.
Why do I get the feeling that the acolytes weren't the first ones here?
We were.
But the pretender, he's changed everything.
Yes.
What is this pretender? What does he look like?
What does he look like, Michael?
The only thing you have seen him as is he, instead of wearing black robes, he wears white, and he has a golden mask that is in the shape of a crow.
The only thing I've seen is white robes and golden crow as the mask.
Okay. Nasmir.
Yeah.
We should get our friends, bring them in here, and then we can close this door, so they will not find us. But we must move quietly, bring everyone inside.
Does anyone come to check on you regularly, or do they leave you alone in here?
been stuck in here 6 months. No contact.
Lama. Wait, what are you eating?
Nothing.
Bugs.
Oh,
Oh,
It's by faith in my gods alone that I'm still
That's-
living.
does he smell dead to me, DM?
Make a perception check.
Sure. That's an 8.
No.
Wow. Okay, after this we find you a bath. Okay, first we bring our friends inside. And
okay. I'll go help grab them.
and I think just Nazmir and Zul will go back into the corridor, pull everyone in.
Yeah,
To the room.
We'll just move the tokens over.
Yeah,
Lovely.
Gurney moving Dion.
Yeah.
We don't have to RP you guys doing that. You guys go and
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
get
sure,
everybody
sure.
else, you usher for them in, and you easily find a way to close the door.
Lovely. Cool.
Okay.
The
And maybe we can kind of reinforce it or block it.
mhm.
How did you want to try to do that?
Play Dion against the door.
If it's a swinging door, does it swing inwards into the room or outwards?
It swings inwards into the room.
So let's try to.
Stones, rocks.
Yeah, you have the broken
Yeah.
parts of the statue. Easily enough, you guys move. Some of you started moving stones over, and Astra had a question.
Yeah, so how much do I know about these turtle people? Right. So in the Fey Wilds, right, we have elephants, lions, turtle people. Okay. How much would I know about
make a
that
history
species?
check.
I'm so excited. I hope I know so much. 17. I am
17.
knowledgeable.
The turtle people race comes from the plane of water. It said that they were created by the Celestials that see over water once they took over from the water primordial. As most races come from some sort of divine creation. But of course, during many merges of planes, when they've come together, become further apart, turtles migrated over into the mortal plane. Some are currently located in where you're from, and they've just since then continued to populate and grow.
Okay. Well, the moment that I see my eyes see this, I'm there to help. All right. This is so intriguing to me. I'm so excited.
And
How
Dakota,
did you
what
get
you
here?
see is they bring in Dion, who's currently unconscious, Kydro also unconscious, and Astra has this very large festering wound that you recognize from the acolytes along her arm.
You're hurt.
Are you okay? You look so frail. Your shell is so. I'm gonna analyze the cracks.
It's other than having not eaten for a while, he's pretty much fine.
You need a layer of lard or oil. Oh goodness.
There's two unconscious. Help me up. And he kind of reaches his arm up.
What is your name? What are you called?
My name is Inkiros.
Inkiros?
Yes.
What is that inspired from? I know nothing in nature that is named that.
That is just the name I was given.
Mm. Are you hungry?
Very.
Thirsty?
Yes.
I will start preparing a tea, and I'll give him a couple mushrooms that I have from my pack.
Yeah,
it kind of looks.
Your mushrooms are rotten,
Yeah.
and you're not able to light a fire.
What? My mushrooms are rotten?
All the food that you came in with into the city is rotted. The only thing that works that you've found so far is the decanter of endless water.
Well, I'll use that one.
You
We'll
give
go
him some
ahead.
water.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
I'll drink as much as I can. And he's gonna look at the mushrooms, see that they're rotten, and still eat them.
Oh.
Um,
Okay.
Thank you.
I wish I had more.
And for this kindness, I must repay you. He lays his hand on Astra and casts Remove Curse. So,
Thank you so much.
Hey, hey, hey.
This is exactly what I needed.
I reach my hand up. Hey, you okay? You feel okay?
Yes.
you know how to counter whatever they did.
yes, I've spent many months thinking and preparing.
Our other friend here, he also has the curse. Can you fix it?
Yes. He's gonna kind of take a couple steps forward, kind of shakily, stumbles a little bit, but he makes it over there. He kneels down, lays his hand on Dion, and also casts Remove Curse. And the rest of you, are you hurt? Are
Beyond
yeah.
measure.
Yeah,
Zul's
actually.
got plenty of fresh open scars, burn marks, scorch marks, and I think pretty much everyone's in a similar state. We've had acid and fire and stuff sprayed at us.
well, all of you take this. I'm gonna cast Mask Cure Wounds. So let me roll that. Uh, 19 hit points. To everyone.
Whoa.
Everybody gets back 19 HP.
Love that.
At this point, there is a purple glow around the walls of the room and around the door frame, where it's almost as if there's a flash of this purple light, and the door is no longer there.
Flash.
And the flame that's in the brazier with the purple flame kind of billows up for a moment and then dies down.
That's not ominous at all.
Do you know what that is about?
Roll religion check.
Yeah, roll for religion.
Oh, Cormac, it's very ominous.
Ominous indeed, aye.
Yeah.
Got a 12.
The brazier that is currently that just billowed like that is the brazier to Iana.
Iana. Do you wish to convene? Do you wish? What do you need?
Greetings. A voice rises from the flame.
Gyros kneels.
You what?
Kneel.
You're supposed to bow or
I'm supposed to do that?
You are more than welcome to.
We have bad luck with voices in the fire.
I understand.
Dion sits up. He looks around. How long was I out?
6 days.
6 days.
No, about half an hour.
Oh.
From the flame, a form rises up, ghostly and spectral in its form, but the first thing that stands is a skeleton, and then muscles grow over the bones, and then the flesh of a woman. She has 3 faces, one of that of a young girl, the other one of a fair maiden, and the third of a crone. She holds a staff with snakes spiraling around it, and she has just like this faint grayish blue tint to her skin, her eyes glowing with this deep purple flame that she has risen from.
I'm like, old woman monster.
You have nothing to fear. I am not yet able to fully present myself, but the magic cast has allowed me to speak with you briefly. You have done well to get this far. This was once a sacred temple to my wife and I. All that remains is one of my chosen here before you. Those that once followed me have desecrated this temple and corrupted the ways that we prepare bodies and the ways I have taught and passed down to you mortals. I give you a choice. You may be my chosen to clear this temple and clear it of the curses that possess it. Or I will use the remainder of the power that I have here to take you somewhere else.
Leon's gonna raise his hand.
You, God touched.
That was the topic. What if you're already chosen? Does this conflict?
She's less amused and just keeps a very straight, cold face.
I don't think she's entertained.
Was I being entertaining?
No, I think you're not taking the offer seriously. What does being the
that was
chosen?
a real question.
No, I know, but
It is for a brief moment. Assist me, and we will assist you.
well, I guess the question we
How
need
will
to.
you assist me? I'm sorry, Casimir, but I must know.
Astra, that is your name, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
There is a river that all the dead must cross to enter into my realm. Powerful magic enchants it. It can, briefly, be redirected. Complete this task, and I will help you find your way into my realm and help your people.
Okay.
Hydro's gonna wake up from his unconscious stupor. I want to finish the dungeon.
Well,
I don't want to go somewhere else. That sounds stupid. We're almost done with it already.
well,
Let's finish it now.
I think I'm hoping, because Kaidro's enthusiasm speaks a lot, that the people of this town are suffering greatly due to this curse, correct?
Obviously, we could tell all around us.
So, obviously, we are going to undo this curse for the people.
I agree. Though if some people have other motives,
Yes.
probably fine.
I mean, some people just want to punch things.
I am able to buy you some time. I have sealed off this room to all others. Regain your strength. The path before you is dangerous. I wish you well, warriors. And those who do favors for us with the divine blood, do not forget it lightly. The flame erupts into a pillar of purple flash and then dies down, and she is gone.
Thank you, my lady.
I am so tired of these constant run-ins with powers beyond our ken.
We can rest, but first food.
I mean, do we have food?
Upon the altar, in a flash of the same light, a banquet appears before you.
I am not. Yeah, I'm not going to complain about the source, but if I catch on fire, this is all of your fault.
Yes.
So this is the same effect as Hero's Feast.
Oh my goodness.
You just see
I love that.
Go ahead.
you just see Dan, like he's still in like a kind of sitting down but like upright position, right? And he looks over at the banquet, and whoever's nearest to him just sees a single golden tear shed from his left eye.
Eye? Oh, your eye. Sorry.
It's beautiful.
So for those of you who don't know what this spell is, because nobody ever cast it in the last campaign, if you partake in this feast for the next hour, you are cured of all diseases and poison. You become immune to poison and being frightened. You make all wisdom saving throws with advantage. Your hit point maximum is increased by 2d10, and you regain the same number of hit points. And these all benefits last for the next 24 hours.
Let's go.
Amazing. Just to clarify something, the hit point maximum is increased by 2d10. Does
Yep,
the current
and you-
HP also increase by that amount, or not?
So you
Okay.
regain 2d10 HP, and your hit point maximum is also increased by 2d10.
Amazing.
Only
Should
for
we
the
each roll
next
2d10, or
24
did you want to
hours.
roll?
So I will roll it because it's going to be shared.
Cool.
And I will roll it with my opalite die. Don't worry.
My fault.
Cool. I put the text in the chat, by the way, for everyone.
So that will be 17.
Cool.
You all regain 17 additional HP, and your maximum HP is briefly increased by 17.
Is it just easiest to put that as temporary hit points then?
No, there's a max HP modifier on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, just put 17 in to the max HP modifier place, and then
And then we also healed for 17, right?
Yeah. So you can also
Oh, there we go.
increase your temp your hit point maximum on the interface as well.
Thank
Very
you.
nice, very nice.
Wow, good food. I guess this has now been an hour at this time.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to just have your characters eat for the next hour and regain your HP and have a great old time, you can.
Yeah. We're eating. We're leisurely eating. We're just getting to know this guy. If you wanted a quick description, Zul's got scars all down his arms, a sleeveless leather vest, long black hair, dark complexion. Ethnically looks Malay, really. And he's wearing a kind of a strange red headscarf with the golok on the top. Eating with his right hand the whole time.
Okay.
So your name is what again?
Inkiros.
Kiros.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for your help.
Thank you for your help.
Yeah, you have a nice house. I knock his shell.
I was born with it.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
So, and Kiros, you were the one that helped me?
Yes.
Dan's gonna walk over to you. His arms are out wide, and he's gonna go and hug you. He's gonna rub the back of your head. He's gonna be like, "Thank you."
Okay. All right.
Then he continues eating.
Yeah.
Astra is kind of picking at her meal. Of course she eats, but she really doesn't eat much. And while doing so, she's attempting to feed Inkwell. Though it shall be noted, she never really paid enough attention in how to take care of him. So, it's a learning process.
He'll take some of the plant matter that you're giving him and kind of chew it up a little bit and then just spit it out in a ball of green muck.
What do I do?
Does he need soil, earth?
Maybe.
Can you
Let me refer
Can you
to the
talk to him?
journal. If I do speak with plants, can I talk to Inkwell? Is he considered
He's a creature.
He doesn't count as a plant.
Right. Okay.
That's a creature type.
Right. No,
Is that
not really. I could,
a living
but it would
mushroom?
take effort.
Like,
I mean, maybe let him pick. I mean,
I'm
does
sorry.
he like rotten things?
No, he is not a heathen. He just
Okay.
is picky. I think
maybe
I
organic
need-
things?
Mm.
Have you
Hey,
tried blood?
Akaros,
yes.
this food is really good. Are you a chef?
You don't thank me. Thank my lady.
Who's that?
Ielna, the one that just came out of the flame.
Oh, the fire lady. Okay. So, once again, are you like a chef or something?
No,
It's like all you do. No. Okay.
I did not create this food.
Oh.
We are going into the and maybe facing your betrayer. Can you help with fighting?
Gladly.
Can you fight? Okay.
So where is my stuff, Michael?
It would have been locked in the chest nearby,
Okay.
but you managed to grab it.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, Astra, she has magic. Maybe she can open the.
Oh, yes,
Good
it's
luck.
in that chest.
I'm sorry. What? Help
Oh,
with
never
what?
mind. It was not locked. It just
Oh,
opened.
good. She goes back to reading the journal.
Okay.
Espen's journal.
So out of the chest, he pulls a glowing golden mace, and a shield.
Ooh. That's very subtle.
Can you
I like your mace.
turn off the light so if we need to be sneaky?
I can put it under my robes, or
In
yeah,
your shell?
I'm not sure if I can put it in my shell.
Is there like extra room in your shell?
There's room enough for me and me alone.
Huh. That's
He
what I
just goes
thought.
back in his shell, like you hear him walking upstairs.
You hear an elevator ding.
Turning on a water faucet and like
Yeah. There's somebody saying, "Oh, sir, how was your day? Excellent. Second floor."
He's got his own. What is that spell? Something mansion
Yeah.
inside his shell.
That'd be awesome.
That would be cool.
Magnificent mansion.
That's the one.
Only
Bro,
my
shell
spine
goes-
were not part of the shell.
Jesus.
So you can.
So
Question for the DM for clarification:
Yes.
Are we calling this a short rest?
Or is it a
You
long-
have the ability to take a long rest currently if you so choose.
Oh,
we just have to eat first.
You
Let's
just had
do
to
that.
eat first. Because
Yeah.
of Ielna did seal off this room long enough
Yeah.
for you guys
Yeah.
to take a long rest.
I think we should.
But
I
you don't
think we
have
should
to take
take
a long rest.
advantage
You
of
can
the
take a short
gift
rest if you
she's
so
offered
choose.
us.
Yeah. I mean, let's
I
still.
just say short rest.
I
Let's. It's late. It's
There's
very
not
late.
much a short rest would help for
I'm
me, at
tired.
least.
We can take the sleep for now, and then we wake up, and then we will help. But for now, we must rest if we can.
Yeah.
So, go and just content that the door will stay sealed. We can watch if we want to, if we need to. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, as much as I'd like to trust, we don't take anything on faith.
I fully understand.
I will take last watch.
As will I.
I put blind trust into a man, and I ended up here.
Yeah.
No, you should always
Take,
look at the man if you're going to trust him first.
I'll take
Yeah.
second to last watch.
I'll go first watch with Dion.
That was just second watch. They were quitting.
Oh, I guess I could stay
Fine,
up
second watch.
a little bit.
Or, well, actually, I'll take last watch with Zool and
Two
Andrew.
others.
So we have Nazmir and Zul for the last watch.
We have for the last watch Astra, Zul, Cormac. For the second watch, I heard Dion and someone.
Dion, Casimir. Casimir's insisted.
Okay.
Yeah,
For the
first,
second watch. So who's taking the first watch?
I can
Hydro.
Kadro and I.
join.
Okay.
Is
okay,
Echoes gonna watch?
Our tortoise friend, you can join whenever, or you can sleep also fine.
Seems
I'll-
like you need more rest than we do,
I'll join
considering
first
what you've been
watch.
through.
Okay.
Okay. Good night.
You find some nice broken statue rubble to lay down on.
We
So
pulled our tents.
Screw that. I've got my bedroll. We'll lay down.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with our first watch: Nazmir, Eklos, and Kydro. Ekilos? There we go. And Kiros. Okay, there we go. I just had to wait for it to come up. Okay, go ahead. Watch.
We're watching.
We are watching, to be honest.
This probably wouldn't really need watches, but if there's anything you guys want to talk about during your watches, you can. Because the room is sealed off.
Well, it's just in case.
Yeah, so I mean, but
Um,
if you want to do anything for your watch, I'll allow it. But if you don't, if you just want to skip over it, we can also do that.
Can I try to grind some silver coins into dust? Considered light activity, or
Yeah, that would be considered light activity. Do you have anything to do it though? Do you have anything to?
let me double check. I've got
Ruler's tools normally, I think.
carpenter's tools, probably not. I have tinker's tools.
I
And
said I would need a
and
jeweler's kit.
okay. So
Rubbing metal against the
You can kind of do
wall.
it with like a file from your woodcarver's kit, but you wouldn't be able to carve very much.
okay.
Like,
What do I
that's
need
a
for
lot of
those?
that's quite a bit of work there.
Okay.
Everyone
And
sleeps
this-
uncomfortably because of the grinding noise.
I'll try and do it rhythmically, so it's
Okay.
cool. That's kind of all I've got. I just
Yeah,
Heroes. Anything?
I don't have anything specifically to do.
Hydro.
Hydro wants to strike up a conversation with Echoros.
Okay.
there we go. He says that out loud.
My name is Inkiros, but
So,
what would you like
So-
to say?
Ekiros
Inkiros.
and Kiros.
Yes.
So, I want to ask you a question, right? So, where I come from, your occupation is like everything, right?
hmm
Like, if I know what it is you do, it helps me kind of understand, who you are as a person. Like, for instance, right? I had this buddy named Sneeves, right? And, he was a pickpocket, right? That was his occupation. And it just so happened he could turn into a rat. And he has a very, Weasley sort of personality.
All right.
So tell me that doesn't make sense, right? He's a pickpocket. And he literally transforms into a half rat, half man.
I feel like that does make sense, yes.
It makes sense. So, with that being said, what is your occupation?
I'm an acolyte.
Oh. So you're religious then?
Yes.
Oh. So, like, what is it that you do as an acolyte?
Before this whole mess, gave offerings to the gods, give people proper burials and proper deaths.
You give them
I do that too.
Not what I'm doing.
Yeah.
After they have already passed.
Oh. No, I'm more like during. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, I understand. You're a fighter.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit more than that. It's more like.
He's a warrior.
No, I mean, yeah. And it's like, hey man, you should pay back your debt to, the 3 claw and I spit on their body, and that's like, the spit seals it in.
So
Like,
you're a criminal.
in a matter of the sense.
Yeah. Well, I will not hold it against you, as you are part of the group that has saved me.
Well, yeah.
So.
Why would you?
But yeah, so that's my occupation. Is I used to be a criminal enforcer before we began this entire adventure, so to speak, with the delving into the dungeons, and occasionally running into dragons at times. Once so far, ran to a dragon.
You ran to a dragon?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, have you ever looked on a map and seen Zaltor's eye? So it turns out Zaltor is a dragon, apparently, and that's what it's named after.
All right.
And that dragon was actually sealed inside the mountain of Zaltor's eye, right? And then we freed it, and now it's loose somewhere in the world, and it's our fault.
Look at Nazmir, this guy just keeps going, doesn't he?
He does, yeah.
But yeah.
I just think I need advantage of confession.
Oh god. That comment is just so inspired.
No, it's our fault.
Oh man.
I would say
So,
it's time to wake up the next watch.
Yeah, it's anything more to say. It is time for us to get some rest.
Yeah, Nazmir makes clocks, so that's pretty cool.
Yes.
He also fixes them when the clocks he makes break.
I would assume that would come with the making of the clocks. Because if
Mhm.
you know how to make them, you would know how to fix them as well.
Right.
Indeed. Well, speaking of the time, it looks like the next watch is up.
Oh, we were just having such a good conversation, though.
For sure.
Oh, why were you guys talking so much? I feel like I'm half asleep.
I don't know. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, I would treat my shell and just go to sleep.
You just see Dion like snug as a bug in a rug, like passed out.
Nudges him in the rib.
He's so peaceful looking.
Hey up, big man. It's watch time. You're not
Watch
drunk, you
time.
have... Listen.
Yes.
We're watching.
Watching what?
Probably nothing, but... Casimir sits down next to him.
He'll sit up, kind of adjust himself, brush himself off. All right.
You're not used to this kind of thing, are you?
What kind of thing?
You know, living a little bit under duress. You know, going from place to place, wondering where you're going to sleep next, if you're going to get another meal.
I'm plenty used to it.
Are you sure?
I've been on the move for about A few years, I think.
Mhm.
It's sometimes I was just doing wandering, looking for people to help. I mean, I did mention when we first met, I helped rid the grasslands of Martyr of some tyrannical minotaurs, and that wasn't exactly a place filled with luxurious inns and whatnot.
Yes. Lots of alcohol, though, right?
Not really.
No. You just seem like the kind of man who enjoys, the reward for your good deed.
Of course, and I'm here to make sure that everybody else does as well.
And you think you can just go back home after you're done?
Yes. That's the plan?
Just that easy. Everyone talks about how impossible it is to get to Cielnor, but he'll just
Well,
they'll let you.
only select people are allowed to leave. The airship I was going on was one of the only trade vessels that leaves Cielnor.
The one you fell from. Yes.
Well, the one I fell from, yes.
Have you ever heard about a family named the Greys? I can't remember the town's name anymore.
Should I make a check for that?
Yeah, make a history check.
History check. Plenty good at those. Nat 1 for 0. Absolutely not.
See, I already mentioned before, I'm from Cielnor.
And I mean, I would love to believe that I'm face to face with one from my home, but that it doesn't make much sense to me.
No, it doesn't make much sense to me either, honestly. But I know it. See, I spent my entire life since I left Cielnor being told a lot of stories about how good my parents were, and no stories about what home was like, and I've really forgotten. 50 years is a long time.
Yes, that's older than I am.
So
I'm not very old.
I don't know if it's a memory of a child or the stories I was told, but I was always under the impression that they were just people. Not people like you, but the normal people like wander around the earth. Elves, dwarves, humans.
Very few people in Cielnor are like me.
No.
In the sense that I'm a select few
Special
of the chosen. But I suppose everybody in Cielnor does have a little drop of greatness in their blood.
Greatness, yes. That's what we call it. So, what would let's say the people of your kingdom, your town, what would they do if they found out that, a child was born that looked like this?
Well, it's kind of a hard topic to think about because it hasn't happened. So, I'm not informed about any protocols directly.
No. So, that's fair. Let's see, yeah. My last memory of Cielnor was being whisked away while everyone I knew was being killed. Because of me.
Dan's kind of just sitting there scratching his chin looking at you. Kind of confused look on his face, and he's gonna make an insight check.
Yeah. With disadvantage, though, for this.
With disadvantage, so it's a 13 regardless.
Okay. hard to tell if
Natural
his
one.
story is true or not. And the reason why is because everything that Casimir is telling you is completely unheard of, and nothing remotely close to what he's telling you has been ever taught to you.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and Casimir's like an open book with the natural one, like, you know.
yeah. Well, as I mentioned, it's not really a thing, as far as I know, but it's curious to think about.
Yes. I've been thinking about it a lot lately. I was always told my parents were good people, but what did they do to make me? In a place where people like you, the drop of divinity you said exist, you know, I worry.
Well, if this happens to be true, maybe I can ask my my mentor about it. He's been around as long as anybody I've ever met. Or longer than anybody I've ever met. That might not be true. I don't keep track of everybody's age.
I know at least I'm from Sionor, and I know I remember my house and I remember my people, but you know, let's move off this topic. Can you just tell me about home?
Well, my home, at least where I was not raised in what one would consider typical. I was born into a temple of my goddess, and I never really had a personal relationship with either of my parents. I was more so raised by the acolytes of Bralin. And I could definitely tell you that home is very beautiful. It's a kingdom of beautiful towers and arches that exists above everything else. There's much to enjoy there.
I remember. Casimir kind of gets quiet. He starts looking into his spell book, and thank you. I think I would caution you maybe on mentioning me for now. But maybe that time will come. Let's just watch.
With that, it will be time to wake up the last watch.
And they wake them up.
Going next?
It was Cormac, Zulkifli, and Astra.
Hi. Okay. I get up. I check each person to make sure they're still alive.
Seems to be alive. A little hard to tell with Inkiros because he's fully drawn to his shell.
Don't jump on this one. Okay. I'll go back. Sit down. Astra, you're feeling better?
Yeah, totally. Feel great.
Lucky we ran into this tortoise.
Yes. I've heard a couple stories about individuals like him, so I am quite excited.
About the Orankurakura?
Mm-hmm.
Tortoise people, yeah?
Yes.
What stories?
Oh, goodness.
See,
well,
for
my
me,
favorite one, my grandmother used to tell me, was that when the tortoise people lived together collectively, right, in large masses, they often would have disputes, as individuals do. The way that they solved these disputes was, she described it, carting. Okay? So they would sit at the top of a hill, right? And oftentimes they might even make a migration. I mean, this is how they made major decisions, minor decisions. They would solve personal disputes as well as, governmental disputes. It was incredible. They would go to the top of the hill. They would get up in their shell, and they would go down the hill, and they would make like a road, right? That would go in a big circle. And these tortoise people would be in their shell, and they would go round and round and round. And the tortoise that was first, who made it in like 3 or 5 circulations, they got to make the deciding decision. Incredible. I could only imagine sometimes before when Aspen and I were younger, and our other siblings, we would wild shape sometimes and try to replicate, but it's much more difficult.
Yeah, it must be very difficult. It must be a good racing tortoise.
When you're a real turtle, it's a little different from being a turtle person, in minor ways. But that is one of many great stories about them.
Yeah,
Such
we
a
have
joyous people.
Old story about the tortoise person who takes a princess. And the hero, he is just a small man, Mari, his name, and he has to find this princess and come after the turtle. So he has to jump on the turtle's back. Wow, but the turtle is very strong, huh? And then eventually he puts the turtle inside lava, and then everything's fine. But then the princess, she goes off, and then she gets taken again from another turtle.
Again? Another?
Yeah. Oh, always taken. Take. Yeah.
Wow.
Every time, every
That
story,
poor
she
woman.
take again. And then Mari has to go find the third princess once more.
She must hidden step at least once.
Always, yeah, hidden step.
I have dealt with so much shit over my several years of being a DM, but that broke me. I'm done.
Nintendo, please
No,
don't sue us.
It's canon. It's canon now.
Canon now, yes.
Okay, so.
But again, Astra, despite this lovely conversation, she is a bit unnerved. There is no sky to look at. There, I assume, are no plants in this room. So it's very uncomfortable for her, and it's visible on her body. Well, even while she's conversating. But after that conversation, when we kind of die down, she's gonna start looking at the rocks on the ground and trying to analyze. Are these polished? Are these like sedimentary? Maybe igneous. There's the other one. What, deciduous? That's a tree.
There's
You know what I
metamorphic,
mean?
igneous, and sedimentary.
Yeah, they're all cumulonimbus rocks.
And since these are mostly made of like sandstone, that sort of thing, it would be a lot of sedimentary rocks.
Can I analyze the history within the rocks?
Make a nature check with
I wonder.
disadvantage.
I wish I had a speak with rocks spell. You said a nature check?
I don't think it would be a very a nature check. I don't think it would be a very enticing
9.
conversation to talk to a rock.
I disagree.
9,
I think rocks have primordial wisdom.
It's really hard to just look at a rock and be able to tell its history, as you really need to look at like a carved out like mountainside to see the different strata layers of the rocks. And since this is sandstone, it's not necessarily what you would find in like clay or that sort of thing, as it is just granules of sand, and you don't have the vision to really see what those granules are made of. By the way, look up microscopic photos of sand. Really cool.
It really is.
So
And
you're not getting much here.
Hey, conversations with rocks, you shouldn't take them for granted.
Anyway. So yeah,
Uh,
Astra's just staring at rocks.
Is she like on the ground, like kneeling and looking at him, or just looking
She's
standing up?
by the wall and she has her face worryingly close. She's kind of just staring at the stripes.
Taking the term watch the wrong way.
Cormac's gonna walk up to her kind of hesitantly and Astra, I don't mean to interrupt you in your important business. It seems you are conducting right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I have some unfortunate news.
What more could there be?
So the woman that showed herself to us in the campfire when we were in that barn, the one of the coven, she gave me a package to deliver to you. Cormac's gonna reach in his bag and kind of like look at this piece of cloth, and he's like,
Is this an I'm sorry gift for killing my brother? You're conspiring in doing so? That'd be nice. What do you think it is? Berries? Maybe some herbs, some tea.
How do you pronounce her name? Idaria?
Iridia?
Iridia, yes. She says it's a gift from Iridia.
What are you talking about?
And he hands her the piece of wrapped up cloth.
Can I feel the cloth? Because that made me so nervous. What do you mean by that? What are you talking about? Once Iridia's name, do I feel?
Make an investigation check.
No. You guys.
And they call me a monster.
Investigation, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I got an 8. Hold on.
Are you sure it's not a medicine check?
Okay. Oh my god, never mind. It's fucking 9.
Astra opens up the cloth to reveal her dead brother.
It's a mini one.
Why not?
Hey audience, if you like unboxing videos, so the package is very pliant. It has its like rivets as you go for it. It's not very big, but as you pull apart the cloth, revealed to you is a very a cream colored hand that has been cut off at the wrist.
What am I looking at?
I believe she said it was her hand.
Cormac, what are you talking about? Whose hand am I holding? What?
The one that showed herself from the flames told me to give this to you.
You're lying. You are not telling me.
Why? What else? What?
I was just gonna.
When have you seen me take a hand? Why would I do this?
Is that a question you really ask me? I guess I haven't seen you take a hand, but it's not beyond you.
Whose hand is this?
I'd like to. I'm gonna analyze it, and I know what her hands look like. Of course, this is her hand. Oh my god! Hold on.
I'm gonna say make a. Oh, hold on. You gotta look at this.
I'm rolling dice to see if I pull
Make
up
a
right
wisdom saving throw with advantage because you have the hero's feast effect.
19.
19. Yeah. So, you know, you managed to keep your wits about you. You feel like your mind for a moment there was going to break a little bit. But as you continue to stare at this and kind of fight the hyperventilation that you're experiencing, you come to terms that it is indeed the hand of Iridia, the woman who has visited you many times.
What you said you got this when she came in the fire?
Yes.
Okay, I really I don't want to hold this. Thank you for showing me.
Take it.
I need time to think. Please don't throw it away.
I'll put in my
No.
bag.
Do you know what this means?
Well, in my experience, if somebody sent you a
think
body
she's
part
dead?
of somebody else,
Oh my
Or she
no.
has-
No.
Maybe she is alive but has only one
Right.
hand.
That's not better.
Hey,
Think
maybe
about
she
it.
is like Chicha,
Aspen had
and she
one
can
hand and then
regrow.
you died. It's a pattern. It's a pattern.
Hmm.
You have one hand and then you die.
Iridia, she was a priestess, yeah? With
I
power?
don't know. I think so.
Yeah, she helped you, healing everyone, healing,
Yes.
and also we have seen, yeah, the priests, they can regenerate, grow again your lost finger, your hand, so.
Yeah.
So-
But where is she? I don't. I need to.
I'll take the
I
hand.
can't even see the stars.
I'll stick it into the
I
bag.
cannot
Forward.
even consult the
Okay.
stars.
And we can think about this later. Okay.
Later. Well, clearly now's the time to think about it. Go back.
No.
Why did you wait
No.
this long? Why did we wait till now? I guess I don't know. I guess there really was no time.
all right,
No time.
exactly. Everything's just been happening so fast. I didn't really have a moment to think about it.
She's kind of just gonna plant herself on the ground and like stare at the floor, and do some thinking. A lot of tragedy, a lot of personal relationships
Yeah.
being
So he's gonna
decimated.
take this opportunity to do his morning rituals. He's gonna sit cross-legged on the ground for a bit, and then he's gonna take a little knife. He's gonna just slice down, just curving along the line of one of his shoulder scars, and apply the drawn blood to his bowstring. And he's gonna perform the crimson red on the bow.
Okay. So as your watch ends, it is time to mark your character sheets for a long rest.
Beautiful.
And everybody is now waking
Nice.
up. And don't forget, if you have spells to prepare, that, now's the time to also do that. Sometimes y'all forget.
And if you hit the long rest button, just make sure the 17 bonus hit points stay, so you may have to re-hit your maximum HP modifier to keep it up there.
So we'll cut pretty deep with that crimson red.
Oh.
Took full damage.
I accidentally gave myself 135 hit points.
You don't deserve it. Wait, what?
I'm sorry, that was supposed to be in a thought bubble.
Rough.
It was 19 points, right? Or is it 17?
17 for your
Okay.
max HP currently.
Got it.
16 hours remain.
Dawn of the final day.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Now we are ready.
It's
Yes.
Oh, you guys look really stressed right now.
Yeah, you also, but this is your normal devil
Yes, no,
person
just-
look.
I mean, even when I'm happy, I look like I'm angry. So
Hmm.
There will be another
What do you
purple
mean,
flash,
this is
but
my
this
happy
time
face?
in the reverse direction of where it was initially, where it kind of recedes away from the door first and then around the walls, as the help that Iona was able to present you is now no longer present.
Now
Okay.
we go.
do we bother with the robes? Still hide ourselves as acolytes?
I don't think they will.
Probably not.
No, we will. Just careful.
They
So,
won't work
everyone
beyond this point.
ready? Prepare.
I think so.
I was born ready.
Okay, come. We're gonna sneak out.
Can I get
That's a
a
stealthy unit.
collective stealth check, everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
19.
Casimir, I'll help
Let's
you out.
go.
Casimir,
Well-
I'll give you a straight roll, Casimir.
Okay, well, instead of being a natural 1, it's an 8.
I got a 14.
Roll a 15.
You denied somebody that natural 1.
That's right. You gotta earn that dice.
Sorry,
Um,
viewers.
That sounds like a pretty good average, guys.
That's pretty good, yeah.
It appears to be a pretty good average as you continue to move down the hallway from, the opposite direction where you came the day before. Who's taking the lead? Zulkifli, can I get a perception check, please?
May I apply my keen senses to this?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I will bring up the rear.
A perception
25.
check from you as well. 25 noted.
That's a nat
That's
20.
20. It is an
And
natural.
a natural 20. What's the total?
25.
I'll be right behind
I'm
Zul.
sorry, I thought you said Cormac. Hold on, natural
Oh,
20.
no.
All
He
right,
was
so
calling mine.
25 for Zulkifli, and what is Cormac's?
1 second. Sorry.
Okay.
It's an 8.
So, as you walk down the hallway, Zulkifli, you start to smell the stench of death. And as you move forward, you see that there is a room that this hallway opens up to. But unlike many other parts of this temple, there is a large amount of sand.
Oh no.
You proceed forward?
A large amount of sand just on the floors.
Well,
Would we be-
to get a better look, you would have to move forward, but you see sand in the distance.
Oh, okay. Yeah, quietly. I'll warn my companions. I can smell something very bad. Ahead. There. Please. So, shh.
Yeah, so as you walk forward, you notice that the stone pathway ends, and the floor moving forward is just sand, with another door on the opposite side of this square room. And littered around the room is a number of picked clean corpses, just skeletons at this point.
Oh, okay. Is the sand kind of covering them?
The corpses are like kind of in and out of the sand, almost as if like it's slowly been like blown or shuffled over it.
Okay.
Doesn't appear to be like purposely hidden or covered.
Do the
Okay,
bones look fresh instead of old?
You can approach one and make a medicine check, or you can do it from a distance with disadvantage.
I'll do it from a
Okay.
distance.
Yeah, from a distance. Casimir will also observe it if that makes it an advantage for him.
It does not.
And makes
I
it
need
straight.
separate rolls from both of you,
Yeah.
because there's no real way to be like, yeah, if you all look at the femur there, am I right?
Yeah,
This really makes
yeah,
sense there.
I got you.
10 for Casimir at disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah, so medicine. And that one. For a total of 10, but in that one.
Kind of hard to tell. Some of the bones look a little brittle, the other ones look relatively new, but there's also no wind, heat, anything in this area that would affect the decomposition of the bones more quickly or anything like that.
I mean, we're just going to assume there's a trap because that's the way this place has been going so far. I'd say we need to proceed carefully, observing people who are observant.
Did it look
I'm
like
not very fond of these traps.
Did it look like the skeletons were interacting with anything in the room, or were they just lying there in the sand? Oh,
It
Okay.
doesn't appear that they were interacting with anything in particular,
got it.
from what you can tell.
Okay. Okay. So is this what we see on the map? That's what roughly representative of what's going on. We've got
Yep.
I see 2 humanoid skeletons, a pile of skulls here,
Yep.
skulls here, and then is that something bigger in the middle there?
It's just another mass of bones.
Okay.
His
Okay.
visuals are helpful.
Yeah, it's great.
Is there anything under the sand? If Casimir tries to push some of it away with his boot, is it just sand, or is there stone underneath?
Gotta be sand. Sorry.
So is everybody entering the room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have access to my token.
Yep.
Yes, I can give you access to your token.
Appreciate it.
Hold please. So as you kind of dig down, all you get is just more sand.
Okay. So if there's a trap, it's either hidden under the sand or something else in here. These people didn't die, you know.
Dakota, you should have access to it. Hold on, let me do this. Try that one.
Don't have access. I can't move it or anything. I have the right tool selected.
All right.
Peculiar.
Oh,
Quick.
this is fine.
It's the one of secrets.
Oh,
Try
yes.
now. So as you all enter the room, Casimir kind of digs down, and all you're getting is more sand. It doesn't appear that there's a stone floor within the first foot underneath this layer of sand. And at this point, you see you hear the sound of stone grinding on stone behind you as you turn around and see an acolyte has pulled a switch, and the door behind you is now closing because Cormac rolled so low on his perception check that he was sneaking up behind you.
Cool. Is this initiative time? So I'm loosing an arrow if I can, but
Well, he's on the other side of the wall, so right now but
Okay.
then you guys start to see the sand move in mounds around the room,
Huh?
and with this high insect like loud screech, 3 forms burst up from the ground.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Scorpions!
Oh,
And that is where we're going to take our mid-session break.
okay.
So everyone, we're gonna take a mid-session break here to rejuvenate ourselves right before we fight some scorpions. You know, it's gonna be a really good time. If you're just now joining us, which many people are, Zolgifli.
That is me. But if the question is, how can you check out what's been going on so far, given that this is just session 36 of our second campaign? Well, you can watch all of our stuff over on YouTube. We put it all up there. We've got it all archived there, including campaign 1. And all of our one-shots and all of our like beautiful content, which we're doing all the time. We are Prestige Encounters. Not only do we put all our videos up on demand, and you can watch it on Twitch as well, you can listen to us as a podcast. We are there on the podcast network. Wherever you get your podcasts, that's where we are. Podcast, that is indeed how I pronounce it. It is cast. It is podcast. I will also say, if you are checking us out from the future, you can check us out in the present, doing it live on twitch.tv.
Our present, your past. It's really confusing. I know.
It's true. Our future in this moment, but it'll be your present. And then
Why me?
When will then be now? Soon.
It's true.
And then when you're done watching it, that's the past.
There is
Love
a
that.
few second delay, so you are always watching the past on Twitch. Now, that said, I hand it back to Michael.
Thank you so much. And don't forget, everybody, that we are currently raising money for the Trevor Project with a goal of $1,000 in mind. You can donate to at any given point in time between now and April as we continue to go about this journey. Just by being in the channel, you are giving your support, helping get our name out there so we can expose the stream to more people and hopefully raise more money by getting more people by default. And if you have enjoyed the lore of this world, don't forget to go follow us on TikTok at PrestigeGC on TikTok. Every week we are doing at least one D&D trivia video, and I am talking about the different gods of this world. Every Friday is when we release the god lore videos with artwork to go with it. So everyone, thank you so much for watching so far. Don't forget to check those out, and We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everybody.
Where we last left off, we were entering initiative as these giant scorpions erupted from the earth and screeched towards the sky. That was not present in the room because it's a fucking temple. So everybody, to start off the combat, we have Zulkifli going first as these three scorpions erupt.
Okay, so Zulkifli is going to. He sees both of these scorpions are burst out of the sand ahead of him, but he also hears the one right behind him, and he knows that Astra's right there. So he spins around and he lets loose 2 shots from his longbow. Here we go. That's 14 to hit. Does that hit?
14 will miss as the arrow just bounces off the chitin that makes this natural armor.
Ah, jeez. Okay, 18 to hit. Does that hit?
18 will hit.
18 will hit.
14
Okay,
just missed, by the way.
Okay, sure. 12 points of magical piercing damage and an additional 6 points of fire damage. 17 total from that attack.
17 total, duly noted. Thank you.
Okay, and then he is going to, he's going to move 15 feet. He's going to move 15 feet there. Okay, that's it. Let's start.
All right, and Kiros, it is your turn. Astra is on deck.
All right, so I'm going to bonus action spiritual weapon.
Okay, just copy and paste your token for your spiritual weapon.
Yep. Gotcha.
What does your spiritual weapon look like?
It's gonna just be the mace that he has.
Oh, not like a big blue shell.
No.
With wings?
Okay, so I'm not gonna measure. Okay, yeah, we're good. So I can. Oh, wait a minute. Trying to. My token is not copying.
Don't worry,
Nor
I got
pasting.
you. I got you, fam.
Put it right here. And then I'm going to, cast it. Boom. Did it not send?
There we go.
There we go.
We have the
27 to hit.
Nice.
27 will hit.
13 force damage.
All right, 13 points of force damage.
And then I will move towards it.
Okay.
So, move right there. Just get a little bit closer. And then I am going to cast Sacred Flame.
That's a cantrip, right?
Yep.
All right, it needs to make a what save?
Dexterity save. DC 17.
That's a beam
I
of
just
light.
didn't want to be wrong.
Beam of light strikes from the sky through the pyramid.
All right, so that dex save is going to be a 6.
Yeah, it's total fail. All right.
Nice.
So
You don't want to double check?
DC 17. So 14 points of radiant damage.
Against the same one that you attacked?
Against the same one that I attacked, the blue
All
one.
right.
And then I will end my turn.
All right, so as Zulkifli finds a gap in this chitin armor of the one behind you all, launches an arrow which sinks deep into its flesh and lets out this screech as your newfound cleric friend whips around, summons this giant mace that slams down on the one across the room, where he then also launches this white sacred flame, burning some of its mandible, and it's looking a little hurt. Astra, it is now your turn.
Okay. I would like to bonus action hidden step as my first movement
Okay.
and step away from the jump scare that is the scorpion next to me.
Jump scares.
Yeah. So I'll move a little bit, just like right here. And then after doing so, I would like to use my main primary action, which is going to be Moonbeam on said jump scare scorpion.
Okay.
And that's at second level. For 9 damage.
It needs to make a con save, correct?
Of course, for 15, yes.
It fails, so it's gonna take 9 points of radiant damage, and if it ends its turn there, it continues to take damage.
Right, yes, but I can also move it. So, I mean, say GG. Anyways. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. It is now the one marked blue's turn. It's going to scuttle up after Inkira's here, and it is going to make its claw attack first.
Okay.
That is going to be a 19 to hit.
It's right on. So yeah.
All right, you are now grappled by the giant scorpion, and you
PTSD.
and you are. Are you referring to the last campaign when Sarah got cut in half by?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is gonna be 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And it's gonna attack you with its next claw, which.
Is its upper body the rock, by the way?
No. Oh man.
That is going
like-
to be a 22 to hit.
Can you smell what it's cooking?
Bad CG rock, though, like PS1 graphics.
17. I'm sorry, it's not 17. 7 points of
Okay. I was like,
of bludgeoning damage as it starts to grip at your sides and then grabs your other arm, starts to squeeze at it. You're grappled. And the last thing it's going to do is stab you with its stinger.
all right.
That
We
is
are immune
going to
to poison.
be a 11 points of piercing damage. I'm sorry, 11 to hit.
Yeah, it does not hit.
It does not hit.
I was like-
Okay, so you can still do piercing. Okay, but this next one, I need Nazmir, Dion, Casimir, Kydro, and Cormac all to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Ooh, I believe I get advantage on that.
Do you have danger sense? Or is it
Yes.
when you're raging or no?
When you can see it.
It's when I can see it.
Okay.
Oh yes, with advantage. That's a 20.
The DC for this is 12.
Where's my roll?
So I need not Astras. I need Casimir
Just me.
succeeds.
30, 20.
I need Kydro's, please. I need Kydro's dexterity save, which I will roll. That also succeeds. Okay, so if you succeeded, you're only going to take half. But if you fail, as it spits acid at all of you in a cone shape.
That's the worst cone ever.
This isn't my ice cream.
It barely misses Astra, by
Whoa.
the way.
Yeah, the alien who's working at the ice cream shop gives you acid spray instead of an ice cream cone.
What?
It's a rocky road.
That will be 13 points if you succeeded, 27 if you failed.
Gross.
And let me roll for the recharge, and that's going to take all 3 of its attacks. You notice as some spittle and some bubbles begin to form in its mouth once more as it ends its turn. Nazmir, it is your turn. With Casimir on deck. Not to be confused with Nazmir, whose turn it is currently.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to take a step closer to Astra so I can keep an eye on her. I will summon my Echo behind the dude, and I'm gonna just launch off 2 attacks with my sword.
Okay.
Do-do-do. Okay, so a 13 and a 14. 13 and a 24 to hit
13 misses, 24 will hit.
for 10 slashing damage.
10 points of slashing damage against the one marked green. Noted.
Yep.
As you swing down, it has many legs. I believe they have 6 legs and the 2 claws. You slice off one of the legs. That's the point I was getting to.
Yeah. Gotcha.
One less.
All right.
Okay, that will be my turn.
Hey, chat, can we look up how many legs scorpions have, please? Thank you.
Maybe 8.
I must know. I think
Damn
they're
it.
are they arachnids?
Yes, they are. They have 8.
Yes.
They're-
Yes, they are. They have 8.
Does that include the pincers
Just like
or
6
not?
inspectors.
No,
What?
not including
No?
the pincers.
Oh,
No?
No,
I don't think
pincers are like
so.
big mandibles.
Because they don't walk on those; they just kind of sit there like
Sure.
this.
yeah, I don't know
It's
a
a
whole lot
tail.
about this,
It
so I'm gonna
does.
call a
It doesn't
guy.
include. It doesn't include the pincers. I just looked at
Casimir.
the
Casimir.
diagram of 14.
Casimir.
All right, yeah. So Casimir is going to kind of run past everybody, get up in the face of Red Scorpion.
Uh-huh.
Question: the decision on which sword he chooses. Do I have to figure that out?
Make a wisdom saving throw, which you have
It's-
advantage on currently.
Yeah. Well, it's a natural 20.
Natural 20,
Nice.
you can choose. The sword beckons to you, but you.
Yeah. He considers it. He goes. Yeah. He decides to use it anyways.
Uh-huh.
Despite that, the urge, the understanding, he's like, I choose this. He pulls it out and goes for 2 blade strikes with this delightful sword. So, first hit is 20. That is a 16 hit.
16 will hit. Let me go ahead and roll this as the hilt of the sword stabs your fingers and absorbs 6 points piercing damage worth of blood.
Mm-hmm. All right. And it's 10 slashing on top of that 6.
So 16 total.
16 total.
All right.
And goes in for a second strike. Ooh. That's a 28 to hit.
28 to hit.
Yeah.
Let me roll your.
Sorry. Less than 28. Bad. It's close.
That's
it's a
1
lot.
point of piercing damage.
Okay. Well, that makes it 8 altogether.
All right. So as you swipe, the sword is absorbing your life essence, your blood, as it's allowing the blade to become sharper and just hone in on your target. All right.
I'll update my health.
Anything else for your turn?
It is 2 attacks. That's just gonna stand there with the sword in a defensive position.
Okay. And now it's turn to attack. It's going to attack you. Dion's on deck. That is going to be a 20 to hit.
Shield.
Shield. Okay.
So that misses by a lot.
Well, I don't think it can get higher than that. So it misses all 3 of its attacks. It just bounces off of this arcane force. As it tries to hit you with both of its claws and its stinger. Kaput. It's now Dion's turn.
All right. Dion's just scanning over the room, and he's going to make a decision really quick. Okay, so Dion is going to rage, and as he does, he gets to move 20 feet, part of instinctive pounce, and with that he will run over using 20 feet of his actual movement to get to the scorpion next to Casimir.
Okay. Real fast, Astra, can I get a roll on your moonbeam because the green scorpion did not move out of its range? It's gonna get a 14 for its con save. And go ahead, Dion, take your turn.
3.
All right, I have one question
Okay.
about my magic item. My
Okay.
axe. So am I supposed to add 2d6 damage or 2d4? Because it automatically rolls 2d4, but the description says 2d6.
It should be 2d6.
Okay.
Is the modifier plus 2d4?
It is plus 2d4, yeah.
Okay, so that will have to be edited, but
Okay. If I want to add the thunder damage, manually roll it?
yeah.
Okay. Which I will not, just for future reference. but he will make some reckless attacks at this scorpion, this red scorpion right here.
Okay.
So here we go. Well, that's a 21 to hit
That will hit.
for a nice solid 17 points of damage. 10 of that slashing, or 12 of that slashing, 5 of that radiant.
All right.
And he'll make another attack for 26 to hit,
26 will hit.
and that is 7 slashing.
All right. It's looking real hurt.
Okay. And that will be his turn.
Yeah, so as Dion launches himself into the fray of the battle, he rages. His veins start to fill up and his muscles pulse as he brings down Cloud Cleaver and almost cuts the scorpion in half with 2 fell swoops. Cormac, it is now your turn.
Sweet. All right, let's see here. Okay, wait. How much can I? Accidentally almost hitting everyone in the room. Yeah, I like those odds. So he's gonna kind of. Oop, that's not the slug key. He's gonna move right about here in the middle of the room. And first attack, he's gonna attack the red one.
Okay.
28 to hit.
28 will hit.
Ow. Wow.
I know, I finally did something right.
Yeah.
7 plus 2 for 9. 9 points of damage.
It goes down.
Hey. All right, he's gonna spin his barrel. Extra attack. Gonna shoot at the blue one.
Okay.
It's an 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
That's gonna be 5 points of piercing damage.
All right, 5 points of piercing damage on the farm. Got it.
And then his he's going to, let's see here. Gonna action surge for
Action
one. I can't fucking talk. Action surge. Okay, words are hard. He'll he'll do the thing.
You do that.
He's going to take another shot, but before he does that, he's going to expand a grip point, and he's going to do violent shot against the green one.
Okay.
That's 17 hit.
17 will hit.
All right, let's see here. Boom. Boom. That is 23 points of damage.
23 points of damage. That one also goes down. Cormac is farming the kill count today. By the way, have you ever wanted to know who has the highest kill count out of the characters along with the other high scores? There are some commands below the channel feed that you can run to figure that out.
Oh, what?
With an exclamation point. They might say question mark, it's exclamation point. So.
Do that.
And that will end my turn.
That will end your turn. Kydro.
Scooby-Doo,
We're gonna
ruh-roh.
skip-a-doo his turn. Oh, or is he here?
I mean,
he just now rolled for initiative.
All right, Zolkifli, it's your turn.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Is that Kaido? You here?
Here, he's
Yeah.
here.
All right.
Hey,
You gotta jump in? Your turn.
Wake up, Kydro. We're fighting.
yeah.
Wake up,
Oh,
Kaido!
you have you rolled a 1 for your initiative, by the way.
My bad, gang. All right. So the scorpion is about to get a fistful of Kydro, basically. Gonna definitely hit it with that iconic flurry of blows. So that looks like 18, 21, 23, and 27 to hit.
All hit.
All right, gonna hit it with an elemental cocktail of fire, cold, lightning, and acid.
Give me a total.
For a total of looks like 37.
37. How do you want to do this?
Hey.
Kydro was just kind of staring blankly off for a moment. He's like, oh my bad. And then he runs over to this thing and just turns it into like a flank steak of scorpion after just chopping it up with a bunch of different elements. It's like seared on. It's like seared unevenly because some of it's like fire, some of it's lightning. It's all the wrong temperature. Some of it's acid. It doesn't make any sense.
Just straight Ip Mans it to death.
All right, yeah, that thing is dead.
All right. So
A deeply respectful nod to Cormac and Kydro for taking care of business.
Jump.
as with the last scorpion dead, that will take us out of combat. The door behind you is still shut. And on the other side of the room,
other side.
behind the door with bars separating you and them, you see a white-robed figure.
Uh-oh.
Ah,
It's not-
shit.
Wait.
You.
The one himself.
Cormac's gonna do reload while we're talking to him.
So,
Who is that? I believe I was unconscious for that explanation.
Nadaket.
Pretender. The false prophet.
You could have been so much greater than you are now in Heroes. You could have been one of us. But you decided to stay clinging to the skirt of your goddess.
I believe that's called loyalty.
So where exactly is this fool?
So from the map, he
Yep.
would be on the other side of these, like the barred doors right here.
Okay. Just out of reach of spiritual weapon. I can't move it.
This is all futile. I hope you realize.
You will never reach your goals.
Cute. Because we already have.
What?
Soon, Amahunska Red will rise again. The Sphinx will be dead. And he will be able to rejoin our world. The celebration is in order.
Not if we stop you first.
I fire an arrow through the bars.
Roll to attack.
Okay. 21.
21. He reaches up and catches it right as it's about to hit his face. You know, there's a little bit of an aura around his hand. I must be going, for I will be the first one to meet and greet my master. He steps away.
We rush to the gate. Can we open it? Is it locked?
Make an investigation check as he is stepping away. And as he does so, he is going to grab a chain and pull it down.
And as he disappears, Astra will just yell after him, I hope your master disowns you. And then
Ooh,
he can be
burn.
gone. I don't know. I just really hope that for him. Like him
Oh,
particularly.
that would have been the
I
perfect
really hope
EZA
he doesn't
moment.
make it. Him particularly.
That was a nat 20 on the investigation at a 24.
There does not appear to be a way to open up this door with 24. But as this is happening, you notice that there is a small divot in the center of the room beginning to form as the sand is starting to be drained from this area.
Well, that can't be good. I think we need to get to this door, or we're going to be down there.
Okay.
Did I try and break it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
I'll help.
meanwhile gonna look for a place for the scarab to fit into.
Good. I'm gonna try and smash the door.
Use the stone tile.
Mr. Nazmir, sir,
Yeah.
you might want to step back for one moment before you try that.
Maybe over here.
This should be entertaining. Everyone, quickly make space. Dion, you better make this quicker. We're gonna be,
Okay. Dion lifts his axe back and slams on it, expending a charge for some thunder damage. Should I make an attack roll?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He'll do this recklessly, I guess. So that's 17 to hit.
Okay. How much damage does it do?
And how much damage? Let's see. He's not raging anymore. Let me roll a 2d6. It's a total of 16 points of slashing damage, 4 points of thunder, if that gets doubled or not.
Okay. So as this bar, they bend inwards, they don't break or burst where you can get through yet. I need everybody to make a strength saving throw as the sand is now pulling at you almost like a current.
Oh no.
Which
Oh,
is
no.
a lot harder to fight than a water
Take
current would be,
notes.
by the way.
19.
Natural 20, 23.
Hey.
4.
11.
Dirty 20.
23.
That is my 20th natural 20 on this campaign.
Nice.
Nice.
Congratulations.
2020.
Thank you, thank you.
Casimir and Kydro start to get pulled. They get pulled under the sand as this current pulls at them. Casimir is really hard to move with that armor on.
Is a reaction possible?
You can try to save him with this.
Can I reach out to Casimir? Or was it
Please.
Cormac?
Casimir and Kydro are the two that got swept away.
Casimir
Yes.
yeah, can I reach out to
Got a four.
Casimir? Sorry, Kydro.
So I was
No. No offense.
Where?
There's 3 of us.
What was the roll?
It will be a strength check.
Got you.
And Nazmir, you said that you're going to try this as well. Or did you not?
Well, I got a 4, so I assume I'm getting sucked under 2.
I got a 4, but I added on my
I didn't see a
divinity,
four.
so it's a
You
9.
also get pulled. 9. He slips from your grasp.
Do I have time before I go under the sand to resummon my echo like on top of this statue?
I will say no.
Do I have time to try to grab him since I'm like
You
right
can.
next to him?
Yeah.
Okay. So strength check?
Yep.
All right.
Just be sand all in this armor.
9. Ah.
Yeah, so with that, Casimir and Nazmir, you guys try to grab at them, but their hands slip from your grasp.
Going down the drain.
Can I do anything?
If you want to make another attack against the gate, you can try.
Okay.
I guess how much did it bend? Like, is it
Quite a
like a
bit.
lot of damage?
It took a lot of
All right.
damage.
All right. He's gonna expend one more charge and attack again.
Okay.
That's a 23 to hit for 9 plus 5 thunder damage.
Okay, so with another swing with Cloud Cleaver, the thunder booms, which is double because it is an object, and
Okay.
finally the gate burst open.
All right.
I need a strength,
And
a strength save from everybody once more.
okay.
Yeah, boy.
What, another one? Okay.
Another one, please.
Oh, fuck. I knew it.
13.
19.
9.
I got a 16.
Casimir's armor is now just filled with sand, weighing him down.
Yep, I got a 7.
Okay, so Cormac is now pulled. Nazmir and Casimir, all you feel as you go down is you just start to fall. You are no longer in this room.
Okay.
And Kydro as well. DC was 15, so.
No.
Oh, no.
So the sand, as you guys, the rest of you do fight it off. Cormac, you manage to just grab the edge as this is now a completely empty room. It's kind of like cone and shaped, and there's a hole at the bottom that you could only assume that Casimir, Nazmir, and Kydro have all fallen.
And I'm assuming I can't like see the bottom of it.
You see about 40 feet down.
Can we,
Can I see
call
them?
up
Hold on, Dakota has a question.
I have a question. Can I use divine intervention to try to see if the gods can do anything about this?
I mean, yeah. If
All right.
it's a low percentile roll, right?
It's a 10% chance.
All right. 10% is better than nothing.
Yeah.
It sure is.
1 in 10.
That's a 7,
Oh my god!
which is below a 10.
That's your first divine intervention, and you freaking get it?
You fucking serious?
Really? Like, some people wait entire campaigns and don't get a divine
This is
intervention.
my second time ever playing a cleric.
I had a feeling. Oh my god.
So, as the room drains, this very slippery stone smooth floor is revealed. A single hand reaches out from nothingness, and you see a glowing torch, that blue in color. As this happens, all three of your allies who fell are guided back up towards the light.
What's
And the door
happening?
closes.
Whoa.
They're coming.
I knew I could fly.
I didn't think I could.
I'm really uncomfortable right now.
So Joel's just staring at our new turtle friend, who presumably has just done some ritual following which an actual god just reached down to intervene. He's just standing there. He's looking at him. Lucky Toto.
Surprised it worked. Normally don't answer very often.
We should keep these daughters.
I think we have to take that as a good sign.
What just happened?
Oh,
I was just falling.
But you
Now
are safe. Okay.
Yeah.
and the way is open. We can't
Well
let them complete whatever thing they're
Yeah.
trying to do.
Yeah, let's just not think about what just happened. Move on, please.
So we must make haste.
Goes.
Let's go through the door.
Okay, now we file through the door. Just proceeding at a quiet pace if we can. No need to rush this. He's a little
they already
wide-eyed and
know-
having what he just saw. There was a giant hand. It comes down.
Yeah.
It's all of you, and then 2 here.
Yeah, I think my skin is burning where it touched me. It's uncomfortable.
Wait,
Dayon,
why?
But that's just the sand, maybe.
The. Mm.
Because
He lifts part of his breastplate and just like a shower of sand falls out. It's everywhere.
Yep.
It's in the codpiece. Oh.
Oh,
Dayon's standing there and he's looking at our turtle friend here, and you see something like it looks like a light bulb goes off, and then he's like, "I know why you feel so familiar. My
Why?
good friend Hyacinthia is also a cleric of Brevtrea.
Oh.
I grew up fighting alongside her."
Good to hear.
Yes.
yes.
So you guys
I
running
like
down
this
the
familiar
halls.
energy.
Casimir's just removing piece after piece, dumping just piles
Wait.
of sand.
You're gonna want that on.
Listen, I just have to get the sand out. I weigh like 100 extra pounds right now.
Ooh.
Fair point.
Okay. So as you all continue down the hallway, you get closer to like this eerie green light at the end of this long corridor. However, you look off to your left and right, and there are two chambers on both sides of you, just filled with gold, gems. There's a very large riverboat as well. Do you proceed?
Absolutely.
A very large riverboat's just sitting there in the gym.
Like a boat that you could sail. Like think of like an Egyptian boat on like a Nile, something like that, but just this very large river vessel. In one room, both rooms on both your left and right are filled with all manner of treasure. In fact, on a pedestal at the end of one room, kind of above an altar, is floating in the middle there is this book embroidered with gold and rubies, glowing with a gold light.
Now, I've seen a lot of treasure in my day, and I'm thinking that's treasure.
Just no.
I would advise
Hydra, no.
we do not touch any of this.
This screams the
What is
trap
that
of
book?
temptation.
But it's
I mean,
shiny.
that's a good question. Yes.
Would I have any chance of knowing what that book is?
Make a history check.
Okay.
May I also inquire?
I am proficient in history. Yay.
Ooh.
Dirty 20.
You've been told that this book is known as the Book of Exalted Deeds.
Okay,
Here's
and
our
that's
last
all
campaign. There was the Book of Vile Darkness. This is the opposite of that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, literally, this is a bunch of really shiny things after trap on either side of the hall.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Are
you
we-
tell me what that book meant? I'm sorry. But did you say that out loud or no?
I didn't say anything like in character about it. I'm just kind of looking at it.
Hmm.
So is that the only thing I know about it? Is its name and that it's here?
Yep.
Or do I know like anything else? Okay.
Not much is known. This area of the temples has been basically forbidden to you.
Okay.
So here's what I'm thinking, right? Right. Do any of you know the spell Longstrider? By chance?
What is that?
Never heard of it.
Well, see, it's a little trick. Sometimes we'd use it for burglary, right? Or if you wanted to snatch something, you know, we would commission a little wizard to come in and cast this spell on you that would make you a little bit faster. Now, I know something similar to it, which it's called Zephyr Strike. I could try to use that, and I can move so fast to grab that book and come straight back. I might even be able to get out of the room before any traps go off, if possible.
Pin in this. We know that he's about to greet some horrific entity, and we're talking about looting. Right now,
Yes.
we are wasting time on a really suspiciously wide open 2 rooms full of very shiny, wonderful things, which is designed to entice. I mean, everywhere we've been is a trap. Why would we think that this is not just a distraction to hurt us, slow us down, or kill us?
But the book is so pretty, Casimir.
That's what I've been
I feel
saying.
like it's so useful.
I'm aware.
It could help us. Think
Or-
about it. Think
We
about
have no
it.
idea
The
what it is.
acolytes.
It's probably
hid
worth a lot
all
of
their
money.
treasures deep down.
It's not
here.
something you would say.
So is it treasures on one side and shiny book on the other?
No, both rooms are filled with treasure.
Yeah.
So,
And-
but
and,
shiny
you know,
book's
and-
only on one side.
and-
Is the other? Is that anything special? Or is the
So-
boat?
The other side is the
So-
boat with more treasure.
Yeah.
Perhaps we can come back after we take care of the imminent danger, and if
Okay.
it's still here and we have more time to assess this area, we could do that.
We could just rob this kingdom of all of its wealth if it isn't
If
a
it's
trap.
still
That's okay.
here-
Listen, I'm kill people. I'm not going to let everyone here because this is likely everything these people have if it's not a trap.
This
So
treasure
we can stop to loot this kingdom after saving it.
It belongs to the Sphinx, yeah? To
DM.
your people, or just to the total?
Probably.
Mhm.
I would like to cast enhance ability at the second level with Cat's Grace. The target has an advantage on dexterity checks and does not take damage from falling 20 feet or less. So, after casting this spell on myself, I want to try to snag that book.
Okay.
How does that go for me?
So how exactly do you want to do it?
I want to go in there and grab it.
Before Astra goes, I'm gonna lay
As
my
she's
hand.
walking in.
I'm gonna. As I walk in, I'm just gonna step forward, place my hand on her shoulder,
Hydro is also going to put his hand on her shoulder.
and cast guidance.
I have so much support.
Hydro, who is about to cast guidance, says, "Good luck, buddy," and then gives her a pat on the back.
I'll try to swipe an extra coin or two for you.
Face palm from Casimir, just shaking his head.
Okay, so you step into the room. Nothing happens.
Next step, I'd like to do a zigzag motion. I'd like to serpentine my way through the room.
All right, so you guys watch as Astra steps onto this like mountain of gold, gems, platinum pieces, as she's just like serpentining.
Well, that's a
these
book, not a
coins,
crocodile.
and gets up to the plinth where this golden book is just shining and floating.
Touch nothing but the book.
Give me that. Yaga.
You grab the book.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Do I do it successfully?
So you go up and you grab the book and you hold it out in front of you. You turn around and like look at something really fast. Oh, okay. We got props.
We got props.
And as you
It's
stare at the
ink.
book,
Oh, God, a prop
it begins to
comic.
shudder. And it swings open. And this swirl of green energy just hits you. I need you to make a con save, please.
What?
Oh,
No, I didn't prep.
No.
My
Already
enhanced
hit with the
ability
Eldritch
did not
Blast
have
for
to
once.
do with Constitution. Guess what? It's a 21 though. So
Plus guidance.
We
I
take them.
think.
Post guidance.
no.
Wait, that's
Those are
ability
skill
check only.
Ability
Yeah,
check. Got it.
That's my bad.
That would have
Okay.
been blessed.
Yeah, which I also have done.
Hashtag
So
blessed.
running into support Astra if needed.
the book is freaking out. It's there's green energy.
Yeah.
You're gonna take 13 points of necrotic damage since you
You're kidding.
since you succeeded on the check.
Oh.
Okay. 13. Do I get the book?
And
Question
all
mark?
of the gold begins to melt.
Like molten.
Liquid form. It's not hot
So
quite
mad.
yet.
Get her out
I-
of there so quickly.
I'm running in. I'm reaching out for her arm, and I'm trying to pull her back with me to get out of here.
Make a dex check, please. Or
Question.
acrobatics. Acrobatics.
I'll take.
Question. Does this mean the book isn't real? I don't have the book. It's all just melting. What's happening?
You still have the book.
Oh, let's
20.
go.
20.
20? Yeah, you managed to run up and grab her. And begin to pull
And
her.
I'm pulling her out. Yeah.
Okay. She's
Let's
like
go.
waist deep in it at this point, and you're starting to sink down too. And you
Uh-oh.
begin to pull her out. And as you're both running out of the room, I need you both to make con saves one last time.
Uh-oh.
As at this point, the molten metal is now starting to turn red hot.
Oh nah.
I rolled a 9 on the con save.
Wait, do I have advantage or anything? Guidance or anything?
No, save.
Guidance doesn't apply to saves.
I have a question. How far away are they right now into this room?
I
About
got a
30 feet.
10.
About 30 feet, you said? Okay. Oh,
Wait.
Okay, so she got a 10, I got a 9.
A lot of damage.
That's gonna be 20 points of fire damage.
That's really bad. That is really tough.
Go! Fly!
And just
Ow.
as you get burned by this molten metal, the door starts to close, and you both slide underneath it, and it shuts, sailing you both into the hallway.
I would like to. Ow, my burns. Ow.
Too heavy?
I
Deal
will.
with those.
I will cast a second level cure wounds. Who Astra took the most damage, right? I'm getting hit by 2 things.
20? Yeah, I just took
Okay.
20, I think.
Obvious shiny room. Let's go touch it.
Look,
Yeah.
you're gonna
That's
put a
so
book.
tiny
You're
book.
gonna expect me not to grab it?
Casimir right now is your dad, like just shaking his head in disappointment.
Okay, so
Like,
it's
you know, when you
second
come
level-
home.
Second level cure wounds on Astra.
You are as great as the legends say.
So
Thank you.
13 points of healing.
Thank you.
And then I'll give a first level to Zulkifli
Oh, okay. Yeah.
for another 13.
Wow.
That was max roll on that one.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't even know why I bother. I mean, I'm hoping this book was worth it.
Let's find out. Why don't you
Please.
open it?
Right.
No, I'm not going to open it because
Oh, I think you should
Look at
open
it
it.
later.
Can I open it?
I, Hydro Wormfist, would like to
Here.
touch the book.
Open it,
Proceed from
Casimir.
here.
It's very shiny.
Oh,
I thought we were here to save your people, not steal shiny things.
This is gonna help save my people.
Is it?
What do you know about saving people, Casimir? Is this something you really want to get into?
Depends.
As a mass murderer, as someone who consistently steals life from people, I don't really think that that's something you can argue with me about.
Instagram thoughts.
This book has contents that will help us. I know it. You may not approve of the methods that I took to get it.
It's your life.
So life
Now,
Discuss all of
there.
this
before-
later.
Yeah, well,
We-
I mean, we need to
We must move on.
save this city
Where's a vine boom when you need it?
for the, you know, for the
I'm
gods.
just gonna immediately open that book. I'm gonna read that on the way.
Ark of the Covenant. Her face melts.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, wouldn't that be so funny? I would laugh.
It's okay. I can heal you.
Do I actually live?
I don't know. The DM's reading a book right now. It's always.
I know, I'm nervous. He's
Sometimes
like,
I-
Are you
sad.
trying to read the book?
Been
Yes,
awfully silent.
I'm trying to read the book. Yeah.
So an interesting thing about this, Astra, is that a day ago you killed somebody.
Accident.
So you're not necessarily what's called a good aligned creature.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No.
Hold on, I gotta do some math.
Not math. Please no.
Carry the 100
Just
radiant
pick a number.
damage.
Just pick a number. That would be better for me.
You got Revivify ready there?
I do actually. So
No,
you
it
know
doesn't
what?
help
I
you.
Yourself.
Oh,
I revivify and I have raised dead. So
you know what? Let me go. Let Astra go.
Hello, Michael.
Astra opens the book. There is a blinding white flash. And as you all cover your eyes from this blindness, you blink, the white blurs start to turn your vision back clear, and all you see is a pile of ash with Astra's possession surrounding it.
Dog.
what?
Astra
Does that count as remains?
Hmm.
Astra takes 99 points of radiant damage.
Oh,
fuck!
The book also is gone.
I, Hydro Wormfist, no longer want anything to do with that book.
good to know. Glad you see reason.
Can we please shut up?
No.
Astra?
No.
Go over to the dust. No.
For our podcast listeners, she is muted, but she is very distraught right now.
No. No. Quick. Come.
You
We have
have
to bring her back. We have to.
talk
Something.
to your
Quick.
god.
There's
No.
no body to bring her back to.
This is her body now. Gesture into the dust. This only.
I'll try. And I'm gonna cast Revivify.
The diamond glows in your hand and shatters and nothing.
No.
Foolish.
You ask your god. Help us.
God already helped him.
I reach into my bag, and I take out the hand of Iridia. Look down at the hand. She helped Astra once. Can she do it again? I lay it down by the dust. If there is something connecting the hand to priestess, bring her back. Clenches his fist. I don't know how this works. Come on, please.
I don't think it'll work. She's gone.
Her brother died only yesterday.
Then, what do we do?
My God.
This laugh echoes down the hallway as the chamber continues to glow a brighter green.
Time to pay.
We must continue on.
I
As
scoop
much
up
as it pains me to say.
disintegrated remains as best I can.
Okay. I'll say you
I
pick
have
up her
to do a
possessions, her remains.
jar. Yep.
Is Inkwell still there?
That's an excellent question.
Oh, where's Inkwell?
Equal didn't do nothing.
Please.
Come on.
As my dying wish. As my dying wish.
Inkwell's a creature, not a possession.
As Kifley is sifting through the ashes, there's a little mound that moves, and just sitting up through all of it, poking its head through, is this drooling mushroom.
Yeah, Inkwell, yeah. Yeah!
So, we are moving forward, and we are going to kill every last one of them. And we are going to save Astra's people. And we are going to stop being idiots.
I will aid you however I can.
Dayon walks up to Casimir, and he puts a hand on his shoulder. Please, Casimir, tell me one thing. With this plans that you have, will this be a journey to celebrate?
Almost definitely.
It will be
Yes.
saving an entire people. The goddess
Can I
promised
say?
Astra her help, and we will complete this task for Astra and her brother.
That's all I wanted to hear. We will destroy these people that we will come upon.
We have no time to waste then.
Let us.
John looks back at little Kifley. How does he look right now?
Just looking at his hands. They're curled. Fingers curled.
You know, back in
Breathing hard.
Venaria, I once heard the story about this guy who was in the explosives trade. You know, because anything illegal would get traded around there, and he got blown up pretty good. I'm talking limbs gone, major organs completely destroyed.
That was
they
not
they
the
tried to
time
revive
for
him.
this.
Bianca.
I'm just saying they couldn't bring him back, and this seems worse than that.
Well, we know there's a chance to bring back Aspen. Maybe if we're lucky. Well, maybe we'll have to make a choice someday.
First we kill this thing.
Yes, and quickly. And Casimir starts pushing ahead.
Yeah, going through down the hole.
And he
Yeah,
looks furious and sad.
Leon follows Casimir, his axe slung over his shoulder with a very determined, far more serious than he's had so far look on his face.
So you are all going to the green glow.
Where's the green glow?
All
Yep.
right.
And fill me in as we go before we enter any big space, because I mean,
Yeah.
I knew
So
I should have cast a death ward on
I
her.
prepared this map so you have a little bit of hallway before you actually see. So I'm gonna give you this visual,
Oh man.
but I need to be able to describe it first before you guys decide to do anything.
Whoa.
So, as you all approach this area, you see that there is a circle of these acolytes surrounding a sarcophagus with sitting on these circles with their arms out, chanting this very strange language. Does anybody here speak Abyssal?
Nope.
No, so you don't know what they're saying. And standing at the altar is Nadaket. On the far side of the room is a large lion creature with the face of a man who is chained down, these chains glowing with the same green energy. As they continue to glow brighter, his flesh and body seems to wither and wrinkle. That's not what I wanted. There we go.
just as we approach the room, Zulkifli is pulling the tenkolok from his head, wrapping it around his arm, tying it in a knot like a red band around his. And he loosens up the straps in his vest. And then in about 3 seconds, he sprouts orange and black fur. His face reshapes, his teeth, fangs grow large, and he's now a towering were-tiger.
So,
Claws out.
turning around as you enter, my friends, you are too late. With this, you watch as the bodies of these acolytes start to shudder and shake as their forms collapse down. Along with Nadaket, his form begins to shudder and shake, and as he collapses, this green plume of smoke launches itself up into the air, along with all the other bodies, and they begin to swirl around and they crash down into the sarcophagus. There's a brief moment of silence as you all hold your breath.
Slash my amps down my arms, crimson right on my claws.
You have a moment to activate anything.
There's a brief moment of silence here.
Okay. Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead. I've also got something.
Am I able to say something? Like, just address everybody as a whole, like
Sure.
our party? Because he looks first to Casimir and he says, I don't know if what you say, your origin being from my home, is true. But regardless, today, we're going to fight, and those who I fight with are my brothers. And looks back at everybody else, all of you. And he sprouts 2 radiant wings from his back.
There they are.
Esmir flexes his bat wings.
Well, I'm like God.
Quickly, I'm going to, while we have this moment of silence, I'm going to cast Death Ward on Zulkifli.
And I am taking out a potion of Hill Giant Strength that I bought a while back, and I'm gonna drink that.
Okay.
All back.
The lid of the sarcophagus begins to shake violently as it is blasted open and shatters across the room. This ceiling is about 60 feet tall as the Sphinx behind collapses.
I am back.
This form begins to rise out of the sarcophagus, his face withered with a few bandages wrapped around both his arms and his legs. He has this headdress that's adorned with emeralds and all sorts of gold.
And who might you be?
Your welcoming party.
Hydro Wormfist.
It's good that I'm gonna have some practice after so many years out of touch.
And with that, everybody, please roll initiative as you prepare to face Amahunska Red, Scourge of the Pyramid.
Hey, Michael. I don't have access to my token.
Oh.
Also, does the Sphinx look dead?
You don't know yet.
Oh.
Wait.
Try now, Dakota.
Yep, we're good. So I can select it and now roll initiative. Oof.
Casimir could have read that book.
All right, is everybody on the board?
Oh, I know it.
No, that's sort of the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with that, everybody, Zulkifli, it is now your turn.
Okay, Zulkifli moves up. He sort of runs on all fours, and as he does so, he reaches behind him for his longbow. He gets behind. Is this a pillar right here?
Yes, those are pillars.
He gets behind that pillar, and he fires off a shot. He's in Weretiger form, but his fingers are still quite adept, and he plucks the string, pulls on it. It's going to be 16 to hit. 16 to hit the big glowy dude.
That will just miss.
Okay. He fires another shot. 17 to hit.
17 will hit. Just hit.
Jalanam. 7 points of magical piercing damage with an additional 4 points fire.
Total, please.
11, unless he's got special vulnerabilities or anything like that. But 11 total.
11 total, and it was 4 fire.
4 fire.
Double that.
Oh, okay. 8. So, great. That'll be 15.
15.
Points. Yeah.
All right, so as you run up and you duck behind the pillar, and you fire arrow, it sinks its point into the back of this newly risen priest, and he catches fire from it. All right.
So I will apply my brand of castigation to this thing as I do so.
Okay.
Boom. All right, that's the turn.
It is now Cormac's turn.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Well, I can't get behind one of the pillars, unfortunately. But I'll try to get as close as I can. So it'd be So 5, 10, yeah, so 15 feet of movement to get past. And then I got 20 more feet. Okay, yeah, I can at least get around the corner and kind of behind a pillar. Kind of, sort of, not really.
Okay.
Yeah, then he's gonna pull out his hyperbox and take a shot at it.
Okay.
While expending a grit point for violent shot. It's a 14.
That will miss.
All right, extra attack. He'll save his last grit point. That's a nat 20.
Ooh, nice.
All right, so as you shoot the first one, the bullet misses, and as you aim, this mummy lord notices your accurate aim and says,
I don't think so.
and he's going to cast silvery barbs.
You
said it was coming.
Yeah.
So I need a reroll, please.
Okay, you're gonna have to give me a sec because my other computer crashed.
I think he already technically rolled it twice there automatically.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we can use
So
the 23
for the-
roll, so just roll
Okay, the 23.
non-crit damage. Womp womp.
Mm.
Womp womp.
Now we know what it feels like.
Yep.
Don't worry, guys. I have something silly in store.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know if this is. Forget it. It's gonna be 6 piercing damage,
All right.
and that's his turn.
If you intend to defeat me, you're gonna have to do better than that.
It is now Daeon's turn. Actually, before Daeon goes, he is going to look at Daeon and he's going to just utter,
Suffer.
I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please, Daeon.
All right. Ooh, I am going to use my feature that allows me to re-roll that.
Okay.
I get it once. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll that. It's an 18.
An 18. As you begin to charge towards him, and he says this word, you feel this pain just rack your body. But since you're a really tough guy, you manage to fight it off, and you're not affected by it.
All right, and it's my turn now.
Mm-hmm. It's now your turn.
All right, so Leon rages, like his neck scar glows like a bright, radiant white, and his wings bat as he flies up 20 feet, like diagonally up and forward as part of his instinctive pounce, and then an additional 40 feet this way, and looks at this person, this being, and says, "You're gonna have to try better than that." As he takes, let's see my actions really quick. Since he's out of range, he's gonna take the dodge action.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Nazmir, Kydra's on deck.
Okay. So I'm going to use my movement to get up here. Or actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Summon my dude over here behind the pillar. Actually, just off center of it. And I'm going to shoot a chromatic fire orb at this guy.
Okay. What type of damage?
Fire.
Okay.
That is an 11. 11.
11 to hit. That will miss.
Okay.
So as you run up, you launch this chromatic orb towards him. It just whiffs past him, and he's just going to look directly at you, his eyes glowing, and just smiles. Anything else?
Nope, not right now.
Hydra, it's your turn.
Hydro. All right. Here's what he does. So he's going to run on over to like about like right here, kind of on his way. As he's running, he's gonna stop for just a moment with his longbow out. He's gonna fire 2 arrows at this guy.
Okay.
His longbow. All right, an 11 and then a 28 crit.
The crit will hit, the 11 will miss.
Okay. So that's going to hit for 12 piercing, non-magical. I'm going to add some more onto that using my favorite foe. So that's going to mark him, and I'm going to get an extra 3 damage. So that should be a total of 15 non-magical piercing, and he has that mark now.
That will be divided by 2, by the way.
All of it?
It was not magical.
Okay, so 15 halved and then rounded down should be 7.
All right.
And then he's going to use the rest of his movement to run behind this pillar. And I end my turn.
Casimir.
All right. Casimir is going to move forward to about here, and going to fire a firebolt at the chains holding the Sphinx, just to see what happens.
What's the range on Firebolt?
120 feet. It's in range.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Yeah. It's a 25.
25 will hit.
And that will be 10 fire damage.
Yeah, so there's something about these chains where it doesn't really do what you expect it to.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. Anything else your turn?
It was Tenna testing it, so he's kind of like...
Yeah. It was a good thought.
He's like, the chains seem to be resistant, but the Sphinx must be able to help. And that's his turn.
It is now our great friend's turn. He is going to... One moment. He's going to look at Dion and reach out his mummified hand.
Feel nothing but pain.
I need a con save, as he is going to cast harm on you.
Okay. That's a 17.
17. Yes. Okay. Oh, where is it? That will just succeed. But you're gonna take half damage now.
Yep.
Which will be 30 points of necrotic damage.
15 points of necrotic damage.
15 points of necrotic damage because you're resistant to necrotic damage. Great job. And he is going to move his full movement of 20 feet right there. And Kyros, it is now your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna just take my full movement, 30 feet. Oh, so it'll be right there. And then I'm gonna cast the 5th level spell known as Summon Celestial.
Yep, that's a good spell.
Certainly. So I'm gonna summon it in the Avenger form for the stat block. So you know, it gets zesty with it. But can I do anything as a bonus action? No. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Because immediately after my turn, because I'm gonna end my turn right there. Immediately after my turn, it is now the Celestial's turn. And it will. It's within 90 feet of me, so I'm gonna put it.
Yeah, you can put it wherever you want. I just made the token for you.
Yeah. I was just checking where it was. I'm gonna put it right here. And it is going to make 2 shots with its radiant bow.
Okay.
So let's see. What's my spell attack modifier? All right. 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
And a 28 to hit.
Both will hit.
All right. So that is going to be 2d6. So 46 plus 14. Uh, 28 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And then it is going to end its turn there.
All right. So at the end of your turn, it's going to use one of its actions, its legendary actions, to cast a spell that has a radius of what? So right there.
Yep.
I need everybody in that green sphere to make a con save, please, as a swarm of locusts just burst from the floor. These large locusts that you've seen many times throughout your time here in Oshtolmut.
11.
The spell save is 17 for the DC. So if you get 17 or higher, you succeed.
I got a 22.
And you will take half damage. Mm-hmm. And that is okay. Oh my god, I rolled really low, guys.
Oh no.
9 points of piercing damage.
Woo!
The DC was, what was it, 16 or 17?
17.
Okay.
So 4 points of piercing damage if you succeeded. That area is now considered difficult terrain.
Yep.
And if you end your turn there, you're also going to have to make the con save again. Okay?
Okay.
Just announcing that so you all know, and if you enter it for the first time as well.
How much damage again?
9 points of piercing damage. You got less than 17. Half as much as you succeeded. So Kifley.
Okay. So Kifley, he's going to. So just to clarify, the creature over here, this is the celestial that the main thing summoned.
So this is just a token I had to use to make the radius for the circle.
Oh, okay.
The celestial that your cleric friend summoned is right there, and then this is your main enemy right here.
Got it. Okay. So Zol is going to move 30 feet. As he does so he's going to, let's say we'll start at 15 feet here. He's going to fire another shot with his longbow. It's going to be it's going to be a 15 to hit. Which
that will miss.
Okay. He's going to keep going, running, and stow the longbow and just pounce with his claws. He attacks 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
Dealing 7 points magical slashing damage, followed by I rolled a 5 for fire, so 10 total. So 17 for the first slash.
All right.
Okay, and he's going to use his bonus action for another slash. This time it's going to be a 23 to hit,
23 will hit.
dealing 8 points of magical slashing damage, along with a 2 points fire, so 10 total.
Nice. So Kifley runs up on all fours after firing an arrow and just slash it once. It slashes twice. His dried, jerky-like flesh is just being torn apart. You know he's a classy person because jerky is freaking expensive.
So he is going to. So Kifley's going to take 10 feet step back. No opportunity attack because that's the mobile feet. And that's. Oh, and the creature as well has now I think it's 10 feet off its movement speed.
Okay.
Takes a slasher. Yeah.
All right.
That's it.
All right. So at the end of your turn, he is going to. Let's see here. Yes. He's going to use his legendary action to turn into a whirlwind of sand, and he's going to come right up here, and that will be
Right up where?
Right up next to you. He just moved 5 feet. Cormac, it's your turn.
All right. I should know about that? Okay, good.
Oh,
Cormac.
what? Double it and give it to the next person? What?
Cormac.
Okay. I'm holding. Nah.
So by the way, that green sphere is also an obscured area. It's lightly obscured. So if you shoot through it, it's with disadvantage. It's not completely obscured, lightly. Oh, sprinkle.
Cool. And you said it's rough terrain as well, right?
Yes.
So let's see. So be here. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Be able to make that.
That token is not the mummy.
Oh, I see him. He's over there. Okay.
Let me change the color for clarification. There we go.
Yeah. Excuse me. Let's see here. I can't. Let's see. Shit. Well, I guess I'm gonna try at least to run around here, so I can at least get to there. But unfortunately, I don't think I can see him from here. Yeah, it would just barely go through the circle. Well, shit.
You can use your action to dash.
That is true. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go ahead and dash.
Can you use your bonus action to dash since you're
oh
a
yeah,
rogue?
bonus action dash. Duh.
Gotta love those
Crazy.
rogues.
Okay. So, yeah,
I mean,
right
no,
there.
you can't. What?
There we go. Okay, cool. Now I can see him. All right, and I'm gonna take another shot at him. See here. Me a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
All right. That's 10 plus 6 for a total of 16 piercing damage.
Non-magical, correct?
Yes.
All right, so we'll do half.
Of course it will. And then extra attack. For this one, he will expend his last grip point for a violent shot. Boom. That's a nat 20.
Which means you get one back too, because grip points come back on nat 20s.
That is true. I do. So.
But is it though?
You motherfucker. It's still a 23 to hit either way, so go ahead.
Silvery bars.
Try me. 23 to hit. 23 to hit.
You don't get your grip points.
I don't give a fuck. It's fine. 23 to hit.
Is that the exact same roll that you rolled earlier? It is.
It is the exact same roll. Oh my god.
All right.
Nat 20, 29, and then the 23.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes, it does hit.
Okay, cool. So boom and boom. That's 19. So half would be
8.
math. 8. Wait.
Be
Wait.
9.
No.
Yes.
19 points halved.
Half rounded down
not
would be 9.
8.5 rounded down. Wait, no, that would be 9.
9.
So I have my
9
dog.
points.
I have my dog. Leave me alone.
Okay, so 9 points total.
All right. Is that your turn?
That'll be my turn.
At the
That's
end
what
of your turn, he's going to use his last legendary action for this turn to use his Rotting Fist attack against Zulkifli.
Yeah. The Silver Barbs is just Mistra comes in and distracts the person.
This dog just runs
A
out.
dog
23 to
appears.
hit, so Gifley.
23 to hit.
23 will hit.
And using my
Yep.
reaction. Oh, sorry. Continue.
Go on.
Using my reaction, I will attack the. Oh wait, I'm in the air. Sorry.
Sorry, does it hit?
23.
Roll again.
roll-
Silver Barbs.
Okay.
Nice.
Doesn't feel too good now, does it? You act like I have experience 24 now.
Shit.
Zol gets advantage.
Okay.
So am I
Yeah,
hitting
well, 24
or...
will hit.
Okay.
24 hit, yeah.
Okay. That is gonna be the start.
The start.
13 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
plus ooh, drop my dice. $21 points of necrotic damage.
21. Oh my god. Okay. 21 points. As he does that, the brand that I left on him from that arrow, it flares and he takes 2 points of psychic damage because he attacked me.
Ooh.
He damaged me.
So glad I put Death Ward on Zol.
And you cannot be healed. Oh, I need a con save before I decide if you can be healed or not.
At advantage.
Yeah, okay. At advantage.
At
All right.
Your
Alright.
DC is gonna
Gross.
be 16.
Well, it was 8. I rolled 5 and a 2. That's my advantage. Alright. So I'm infected.
Yes, the wound begins to fester as it spreads across your skin. Your veins turn black.
Yeah, eyes start to kind of cloud over.
Dayon, it's your turn.
You're muted.
All right, my mistake. Dan flies down. He was 20 feet in the air. Uses like most of his movement to get behind this guy, and he's carefully taken quite a decent amount of damage. So he's gonna hold back from using a charge, but he is going to start recklessly attacking this person here, Nadaket, and he is going to roll a.
I think Nadaket's no more.
Yeah, Nadaket doesn't exist.
It's not Nadaket, but
It's not,
yeah.
not Nadaket.
All right,
He is a cat.
that's a 20 to hit.
20 will hit. His name,
Okay,
because I have written down, is
Yeah.
Amahun Skared.
Amahunska Red.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely
You
scared.
can just
So
every NPC's
Mystery
name is gonna be
Malkatul.
Sarah or Bob. I don't care anymore.
I appreciate the effort, and it's a very good name. We're just a bunch of idiots.
Take your turn, Dion. Stop letting them
yeah,
drop
I'm
you.
just calculating the damage. Okay, that's 18 points of damage. With 10 of that being radiant,
Okay.
and he'll make another attack. Oof, that's an 11 to hit.
11 will miss.
Unfortunate.
Womp womp.
Let me just womp womp. All right, and that'll be his turn.
Yeah, so after he has attacked so carefully, you swoop down, slice him once, your axe goes down into his shoulder, cutting deep, and you go out for another attack, and it misses as he now knows that you're coming after him like that. Nazmir, it is now your turn.
Okay. So I am going to use my movement and my action to dash so that I can get. How did I do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Sorry, I
9,
just...
10.
Oh, you're gonna take damage
Okay.
for the insects. And that was rough terrain, so did you
Oh.
account for that?
Sorry, I thought you said it was obscure or
Slightly
like
obscured
visually
rough
obscured.
terrain, and you take damage when you enter
Okay.
it.
Okay, I didn't know it would slow me down.
I'll let you rethink your options if you so choose.
3.
So you don't want to take the damage?
Well, I mean, I want to get as close as I can, so I'm gonna go around it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So right behind the pillar there, and I will use my bonus action to summon my echo right here.
By the way, if anybody uses a spell 4th level or lower, please let me know.
Okay.
No.
Silver Barbs was 4th level or lower.
I'll keep that in mind.
In fact, all of my
And
spells are lower.
It's too late.
that will be my turn.
Okay. Kydro.
Hydro! Alright. Watch how he Kydros all over the competition. Just to clarify, it's not like floating or anything, right? I don't have to worry about any vertical. Okay. Hecking. And
It's actually crawling
these
on
are
the
just
ceiling.
these are just green seals like on the floor, right?
Yes.
That's not like object. Okay.
As far as you know.
Hydro will run directly on top of this suspicious looking seal.
A glyph of warding in my back pocket.
No, I don't want it. I don't want to get worded. And then I'll bite. I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike as a bonus action,
Okay.
which is gonna empower Kydra with the advantage when he hits and also extra force damage. And then he's gonna go for a Draconic Strike. 2, as a matter of fact. One of which with advantage. One with advantage it's for a 26. The other one is gonna be a 20.
You did count the sphere as you move through it as difficult terrain, correct?
I did not.
So make sure you have enough movement, please.
Sure thing. I believe I was like right here.
One more over.
Or no, I was right,
Yeah.
I was right here. So that would be 40, but if I were to move like that, okay, and I just zigzagged all crazy. It's such a pain in the ass. Okay, so I'm sure there's an optimized way to do that where I end up right there like extra 5 feet. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that.
Just put your token there. Just put it there.
Okay. But yes, 26 and then 20.
Okay.
Both of those hit.
Is that your turn?
Oh no, I haven't even done damage yet.
Well, I didn't know if like you actually had the ability, like I don't know if you had the range or not, because your token's taking forever to move.
Yeah, your token's like frozen in place.
Oh, it is.
Just click and drop.
It keeps
Click and
going
drop.
back.
Okay, there we go. Just click and drop.
Excellent. Okay, well if I can't do the Draconic Strike, I can at least do 2 longbow shots then. Which I will do.
You're right upon him.
Yeah.
Right.
You're good.
I mean, am I actually like in range to hit him? My Draconic Strike?
If you're within 5 feet, yes.
Oh yeah, no, I could easily do that. Okay. So yeah, I would be hitting him for a 26 and a 20 to hit.
Those will both hit.
Okay, so for the elements, let's say fire and then like lightning
Okay.
plus
Double the fire damage.
fire damage. Cool. So that would be 12, so 7, 19, plus an additional 3 force damage. Plus an additional 2. That would be fire damage. So that'd be double.
All right.
So
26 total.
30.
30?
30. Because the, what is it? The favored foe
Okay.
blocks off of the first hit, which was fire damage. That would be doubled.
All right, Casimir, it's your turn. With these multiple blows by Kydro, he turns and looks at all of you.
I just came back into this world and you will not take me out.
Casimir,
Mhm,
it's your turn.
Okay, so Casimir kind of makes his way with some struggle through the difficult terrain.
Did you enter
which
it for the first time or no?
he started in it.
Okay.
So his movement should get him here. Would he have line of sight on the mummy?
Looks like he does.
Seems like he does, but let me.
Just
Yeah. Barely, but you do.
yeah. So let's do this. So he's going to cast a firebolt, which is less than level 3 because it's a cantrip. All of my spells
so as you go to cast this
level under
firebolt,
4.
you are now racked with pain. You can either choose to make another action other than cast a spell, or you need to make a Constitution saving throw with a DC 16.
He's gonna take it and fire off this firebolt.
Can I get a con save then?
Sure. We'll see how this goes. That is 23.
23. You will succeed. As you go to cast your spell, he just like looks at you, and this glare of death starts to come over you as you are just racked with pain, incredibly suffering pain, and then you manage to fire off the spell and not take any damage from casting it.
Yeah. But unfortunately, because he's so twisted up, the spell misses because that's a 10.
Oof.
I see you.
All right, and it's now his turn.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to go over and he's going to attack Kydro with his rotting fist. Kydro, that's going to be a natural 20.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Keep in mind.
I just
I'm
rolled
just out of
2
reach.
natural 20s in a row.
Okay. Also,
No.
technically,
Really?
do I have to do that again? Because I just cast a spell.
Yes, you do. Actually,
Yeah.
I need another con save. If you choose to go forward with the spell, you have
Yeah.
the choice as you are racked with pain.
Dirty 20.
All right, so you don't. But I still do my.
Hydro advantage on the next roll you make on it with the d20.
Okay, so to start, Kydro, he's gonna
Wait,
run.
DM, just to clarify, did you roll with disadvantage because of the cloak of displacement?
I did not.
Oh,
Shit.
So what's the third roll?
Let me. I need to roll it 2 more times actually, because it's the second attack has to be disadvantage.
Oh my.
So, all right, that's not a natural 20, but it's still gonna hit with a 25 to hit.
Okay, that will hit.
He's
Better
gonna
than
reach out and he's just gonna put his hand is quite large. Just grab your entire face with it as he does the magic against it.
That's the mummy rot
to
directly to
start-
the face.
That's 13 points of bludgeoning damage plus.
Bludgeoning damage just makes Hydro stronger.
Yes.
26 points of necrotic damage, and I need a con save.
God damn.
At advantage because you're at advantage.
16.
Yeah.
16 will just succeed.
In
Yes.
the meantime,
Thank you,
uh,
Casimir.
Because he's dealing damage to my friend, he takes 2 more points of psychic damage. Thanks to
and on
Nadaket.
top of that, I take my reaction to attack him.
What a cluster of joyful.
God, you guys, it's just like the newest video online.
19 to hit.
Mommy gets gangbanged. 19 will hit.
That's the next
All right.
TikTok video.
So that's a total of. Oh, Jesus, fuck.
Oh, sir, my question to you while he counts damage is the insect plague a concentration spell?
I've been rolling concentration for all these.
Oh, you have?
Yeah,
Okay, great.
yeah,
Yeah. Even the 2 points from Brand Castigation,
Yep,
etc.
yep,
etc.
yep.
That's
Okay, great.
a total of 27 points of damage.
So as he reaches out and he grabs Kydro, Dion swings down with his axe with a combination of the psychic damage. Dion, how do you want to do this?
Leon is actually going to take his axe. And you said he grabbed Kydro, right?
Yep.
And which means he would be facing him. Dion takes his axe, slices his arm that's holding Kydro, So Kydro is freed, and then he grabs him by the back and turns him towards Zulkifli. For Zulkifli to take the killing blow.
We'll flavor it that way.
I love
All right,
that.
so as this happens, he swings down, cuts the arm off, turns him towards Zulkifli, who then takes his claws and
I just stick the claws into the neck cavity and then just rip the damn head off. Just
Mortal
And
Kombat
that's-
style.
that's it.
will end combat as the form of our new friend crumbles, leaving only a beating heart behind.
Beating, huh?
We need to do something. This can't be over. That's too easy.
See, well, what do we do?
Well, I mean, the heart's still beating, and the Sphinx
Pick it
is
up.
still trapped.
I want the heart.
Okay. Is the Celestial still there?
I pick up the heart.
The
And I,
The
Sphinx is still there.
celestial is still there. It lasts a minute, so it's gonna be gone. Oh, actually, it's up to an hour.
Nice.
I can drop concentration, but
We need to destroy the heart and free the Sphinx.
so I picked up the heart
I'll drop concentration.
in my clawed hand, and I'm crushing it, or attempting to.
Okay. So your claws are magical. That is something that you can do. As this heart is crushed, you just hear this breath get released. This, and it's gone.
That was easy.
And the chains on the Sphinx shatter.
What about this? What about this locusts?
Oh, they're gone too. Don't worry about the
Okay.
map anymore. Initiative is over.
They just dropped dead.
There's no need for the map anymore.
Okay.
Oh.
Dead.
Just okay. Zul just barely passes his wisdom save for
Alright.
his bloodlust, and then something relaxes within him. His shoulders slump forward, and he comes out of his were-tiger form, reshapes into a human. He approaches the Sphinx. You are free.
A voice behind you. You have done well. Already the curse of the cultists releases this land. The fountains have already begun flowing. Food will no longer rot.
Bring her back, please.
Please, my friend, she is good, but she lost her way when her brother died. She's a good person.
She was rash.
He reads this book, your book, and then she became thus like this. She is not a bad person.
The form of the goddess will once again appear in the room, walking her heels, clicking on the stone floor as she takes slow steps forward.
We'll kneel.
You'll kneel? Okay.
Yep, of course.
Leon will follow. He'll kneel.
She is both frightening and beautiful at the same time. Her three faces showing. Her dress is long black with like this, it's like midnight blue, where it's black but has like this sheen of blue on it. Your friend, just hours ago, murdered somebody. Do you think that the world would be a better place with her in it?
Yes,
Absolutely.
She was a child.
trying to fix this problem, give people food, water. She only killed because she was attacked. She was scared. She only just lost her brother. She's not a bad person.
Can I get
It's not
a
good.
persuasion check with advantage, please?
Okay.
From one of you.
Oh. 3.
She'll look.
Ah,
She'll look to Dakota's character and Kyr's.
Yep.
You.
Yes, my lady.
You have been taught the ways of the natural order of the world. Life, death, rebirth. Do you believe that I should bring the soul back from my domain into your world?
In the brief time that I've spent with her, she is one of the most kind and caring souls I have ever seen. I do wholly believe that the world will be a better place with her in it.
Take me instead.
No, so carefully. Goddess.
My lady, if you need to take anyone, take me.
No. I'm already dead. Take me, send me where I'm supposed to be instead.
I appreciate you all for saving me and for all of this, but
no. I bring no good to this world in her with this is if there's a trade, I'm already dead.
All of you have brought good into this world by helping defeat this vile bastard. So, as this is my goddess, my lady, I insist that I be the one, if there is to be a trade, to be taken.
I will only grant you one wish. And her return is the one that you seek.
He needs to see her task to the end, save her people. We can do it without her, but it needs to be done by her. We'll find another way.
Curious.
She is like my sister, and her brother also, like my brother. They have work to do. The people are in trouble, and there is something coming to this world. Only she can help stop.
You. She'll look at Zulkifli. I will take you in exchange.
Oh, please, not him.
Listen, Casimir.
I'm already against the natural order. I've lived past.
I have spoken. She'll lift up her robe, and from this murky veil that seems to make the inline of it like this swirling blackness, a foot steps forward, and out from her robe steps Astra.
You will help your people in this world. Please.
Young one, this man has offered his soul in exchange for yours. You have been given a second chance. The opportunity to live a better life than the path that you were on at the time of your death. Do not waste it. You may say your goodbyes. To look at Zul.
I know you will.
I do not accept. And I do not accept it.
I'm sorry. You are not dead. You cannot say no already. Too late. Please, here. Now, I'll shove her the book. Don't
No, the
make
Book of
this.
Exalted Deeds is gone, by the way. That's
Oh,
not
it's
there.
gone?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
okay,
disappeared
sure.
with her. I said that.
Pastor Aspen's journal.
I shove it.
There you go.
Oh, here. I
take out the amulet of proof against detection and location. Positive. We all have that.
Don't make me do this.
What about the bag of holding, by the way?
You can do this. Toss over the bag of holding. I'll see you again. I know you can. Please, come. Give her a hug. You are wise. Strong. I believe you, my sister.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. It's okay. I love you.
And two. Sorry.
It's time to go.
Step back.
So Kifli,
Mm.
I will do everything I can to keep her safe.
Aye. We all will.
You are an honorable warrior. Whatever you've done in the past, I do not know, but I know you are a good man.
You've redeemed yourself countless times over.
Aye, you may have been a hard ass at times, but it was a pleasure fighting alongside you, bro.
And with that,
For the-
Iona will raise her robe. And with a sweeping motion, envelop Zulkifli into it. And his form disappears. She'll take her staff and she'll touch the forehead of Astra with it. And Astra, for a moment, you get a vision. In the Feywilds, there is an elderwood tree with a tunnel beneath its roots. There you'll find the passage to my domain. And there, I can help you. The path forward is dangerous, as the coven that you've already faced continues to expand their dominion. You get a vision of a forest of these beautiful trees being burned in a mass of wildfire. As you are now, and the knowledge that you possess, they are too powerful. But they have weaknesses that make them no more than insects beneath your boots. Find the weaknesses, and you will win. I leave you now with this parting gift. Her hand will glow. You feel your body strengthened. Seekers, I will have to remember that. In a burst of purple flame, she will be gone. And as you turn around, you hear the sound of this deep growl as the Sphinx rises from its slumber. And what happens next is a story for another time. That will conclude session 36 of Prestige Encounters, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to their story tonight, as our party has successfully freed Oshtolmut from the terrible reign of the cultists worshipping the mummied lord. From me, your dungeon master, the walking skeleton of Salkos. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and I'm going to go ahead and pass it on over to the girl who lived, Astra.
Oh my god.
I have no comment about that particular comment. All I have to say is that I'm really glad we have D&D every Wednesday, so I don't have to get therapy. I can just experience every negative emotion possible here. So that's awesome. Realistically, though, it was a fantastic session. I had a lot of fun. Obviously, I went through all the stages of grief, but that's what I love about our campaign. So, what can I say? Rest in peace. I'm just gonna go ahead and pass it over. Hands in the air. Is this still... Do I pass it to Dion?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass it to Dion, aka Jeremiah.
It's a very, very insane, impactful session there. Amazingly done, Michael. And I will say, I do imagine that maybe Aspen and Zulkifli see each other in the afterlife and join each other in meditation to strengthen their minds. And with that, I guess I'll pass it to Noah.
Sorry, Chloe. Sorry, not sorry. But
Okay.
you ain't done yet.
I wouldn't have made a new character, so it's fine.
It felt right. Yeah, today was one of those, I think, sublime D&D sessions where just everything lines up and it just feels like it was predestined and cool, even though it's all just sort of unfolding as we go. And that's an amazing thing that we do with our imaginations together. Thank you so much for sharing in that. Yep, definitely one to remember. And I'm glad we have it all rolled up and archived on YouTube. Check out our YouTube channel, Prestige Encounters. Or listen to us on the podcast network. I'm gonna pass it over to our gunslinger friend over here before I get too emotional. And I'll be thinking about my next character, I guess.
Oh my god. Thank you so much, Noah. Yeah. Wow. A lot of high emotion episode there this week. So, yes, thank you as always to our wonderful viewers and listeners, whether it be live here at Twitch or on the YouTube or on any podcast network. But yeah, thanks to chat for chatting it up. Thank you all to our wonderful players as always, and thank you to our amazing and wonderful DM Michael for bringing us here every week. Yes, he does. And also, quick shout out, want to say good luck to Noah in these next 2 weeks while he's away from us.
Oh, yeah, thanks. This is going to be hard.
Wish you the best. But yeah, I got nothing else left, so I guess I'll pass it off to Nate, who plays Nazmir.
Oh man, we're just getting hit left and right with these powerful emotional punches. I gotta say thank you to everybody. You know, you all bring a lot to every episode. I don't even know how to put it into words, but yeah, everybody here in the campaign, thanks for playing with me, and thanks DM for all of the amazing story. Thanks to our viewers and listeners for being here with us. Yeah. And I will pass it on to Kydro, Jaden.
Man, come on, man. Fuck. Are you serious? That shit was... Man. It's been years since I teared up on some D&D shit like that. But you know what, man? That interaction that Noah and Chloe had was stellar, I'm gonna be honest. That was pretty great. No, Chloe had me so, like, into it, I thought Noah was actually about to die. It was insane.
I felt like he was genuinely dying. And I feel in my heart...
No, that's... I felt that with you. I was there. It was crazy.
You know,
I was here.
Can I just say Chloe is one of my favorite role players I've ever played with, because like she gets right into it.
Oh yeah.
thank you. It's just talent.
Yeah, but that was insane. That was awful. Soul dying like out of nowhere like that is just wild to me. Like genuinely. Like usually you have like an idea. Oh, I think this person's about to die. You know, like this session. No. It's like last second. Like, no, I'm gonna die instead. Actually, I don't care about your emotions. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna catch you where you're vulnerable. Your feelings are hurt. All right, man. I'm hoping that the next session's gonna be a little bit different.
Musical episode.
Yeah.
Beach episode.
Yeah, can we have a shopping episode
A happy
We're,
one.
we're all claymation.
to make
It's
us
like
feel better?
an episode of Community.
We're having a paintball episode.
All right, I'm gonna pass it over to Guy, also known as Casimir.
G,
G.
also known as G.
My bad. With
Preferably
your
known
French,
as G.
the French way.
Yeah,
That's what I
it's
got.
all sick. So I have emotions. I was trying to come to terms with losing one of my favorite characters in the entire campaign, which isn't saying that I don't love all of your characters, but like losing Aspen and Astra both together and us being on their character arc felt so like, you know, so raw. And yeah, kind of processing from that and making the, you know, the Zulkifli making the plea, Casimir making the plea, and like, what is the goddess going to do? What's going to happen? Is Esther going to come back? Because death matters. And, you know, going through all of those emotions and, you know, thinking the whole session, if I had done something differently as Casimir, what would this conversation be happening? Right? You know, brilliantly played, brilliantly orchestrated. You know, that's the ultimate shiny thing has consequences moment, which is like Dungeons and Dragons at a T. But like, yeah, never go into any game of Dungeons and Dragons with your expectations set on what you think is going to happen. You're not just going to go into the dungeon, beat the bad guy, and have no consequences. Sometimes things happen, and the drama is what makes this game really great to be part of and to watch. And I love all of the roleplay that this group did tonight around that. It was just very meaningful. And to say, even though people can't see, you know, what's going on in Chloe's face when she's hidden away behind the Astra death screen, I mean, it's still, the emotions are raw and real, and it was brilliant and amazing. And on this wonderful positive note, I'm going to pass this on to Dakota, who played our wonderful guest Turtle.
I just want to say, absolutely fucking phenomenal session. I'm so glad to have been a part of this, because this is my first time being a part of the main campaign for Prestige. And just everyone did amazing. I'm so emotional, and I'm not even that attached. So it's like, that's how amazing it was, and absolutely just phenomenal. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you so much. Amazing experience. And with that, I'm gonna pass it back to Michael.
Sometimes when something tastes bitter, there's a little bit of sweetness at the end. With that being said, welcome to level 8, everybody.
Yes.
Let's go.
Major villain defeated. Congratulations, and like everybody has already said, fantastic session. We'll see you here next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we continue on with session 37 of Prestige Encounters. We'll see you in the Discord. Until then, take care of yourself and bye!
Bye.
Bye.